Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with podcast number 265 with Amanda Smith on Unicorn Mafia Sex Sells Volume 1. This is going to be a completely NSFW podcast. So if you have young children, I don't have to tell you. Let's everyone say hello to Erica. Hello, Erica. And oh God, Amanda, my
Hi,
lady, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. We had a little bit of confusion about what time we were supposed to start,
Yeah,
but we overcame it. We are here now.
yes, we
And
are.
hopefully we get some of your peeps watching and
Yeah,
a couple of comments in there. You'll see people that are named Diego and Chuck and Hank and other people that'll be like, what is this? Where do we go? So first let's start off by where do you come from, Miss Lane?
okay. For all this, I was born in Kansas City, Missouri, but I grew up predominantly in Florida, and then moved to Vegas 6 years ago.
Okay. And then you where did the your formative your teen years, was that in Missouri or was that in Florida?
So I moved to Florida when I was 9 after my grandfather died. My mom had an affair with some married man, and she was like chasing him to Florida, so she wanted to be closer. So that's how we ended up there, and I spent most of my life there until I've had a crazy life. Like, whoa, there's 5 books about my life coming soon. So, yeah. So that's a long question. But I spent my teenage years in Florida. I also have ADHD, so like I boopity boop all over the place. Like you're gonna ask me a question, it's gonna lead me to another question, and then I'm gonna back circle to that question. So it keeps you
I love
entertained,
that.
and like it's hard to like, yeah.
That's fine. So in the teenage years in Florida, are these in 2000s? Are these in 2010s?
I'm old. I'm deceptively young looking, so I will be 47 in January.
Really?
So my teenage years was in the 90s, okay?
Okay. So it's still nobody. If you had a cell phone in the 90s, probably like one of those Zach Morris cell
Yeah, the flip
phones.
phones are like, like I was around when pagers were there. Yeah,
Okay. So there was really no recording in like the
yeah,
teenage years.
no.
So
Like
you
there's
got
that
to.
Polaroid cameras, we had like the cute little Polaroid. Yeah. No, no, no Snapchat. I literally like, do you remember like when like the internet first came out and you had to get like the AOL disc or whatever and you had to load that shit in?
Vaguely, I remember
Yeah.
having dial-up in the
Yes.
90s, and the only thing I was using it for was Slingo. Do you remember that
Okay.
game?
No.
It's like almost like a slot game. It's called
Okay.
Slingo, and you get like I don't know, you match certain things. I kind of forget what it was, but I would play that, and then there would be like a chat where everyone's playing at the same time. Like, oh, I got this symbol, I got this symbol, and that's how I learned how to type and whatever. So I was using it for that and just AOL Instant Messenger, just AIM at the
Okay.
time, and that was in the 90s, and then obviously 2000s came and shit went cray. But
Yep.
so you had nothing recorded. What is something that if you were to grow up in the, let's say, mid 2000s or 2010s, that would have been recorded but wasn't? Did you have any? What type of crazy things that you were thankful
So,
was not recorded?
um, it's weird. I've had a really crazy life. So I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do the math in my head, but I missed 10 years of my life. So I was in a
Which
car
years?
accident. I'll tell
Okay.
you. So
Okay.
I was in a car accident when I was 27, and I was already dabbling with pain pills and stuff. Like I've self medicated throughout the life. Like
Same.
one of my boyfriends when I was in my 20s was very abusive. My next boyfriend ended up being a crackhead and
Ooh.
got me addicted to crack in my 20s. So like I've had a long like life with drug addictions and stuff. And so I got into a car accident around the age of 27, and the doctor, it was in Florida when the pill mill epidemic was going on. So my doctor ended up prescribing me like so many opiates. Like I was on 180 milligrams of morphine extended release, 120 instant release. I was on Vicodin
Oof.
for breakthrough pain. Then he had put me on 100 milligrams of amitriptyline because I was depressed. No wonder, right? And so basically, I was in a medicated coma for 10 years. I missed my entire 30s.
Fuck.
Um, I gained weight. I was bulimic before that happened, but one of the um, what's it called? Side effects from Zoloft is that it can reverse bulimia. So I went from being bulimic for 14 years to not being bulimic, but still eating the same amount of food. And I weighed 290 pounds at the end of my 10 years. And basically for 10 years, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't have any friends. I was like literally a shut-in because my doctor was like, you're disabled, which I wasn't really disabled. It just, I was a bad doctor and I was addicted to opiates. But then the universe like threw this crazy twist in, and my mom got fired from her job and couldn't afford the pain pills anymore. So I stopped taking my antidepressants, and you're not supposed to take those cold turkey, right? You're not supposed to stop because it can fuck up your shit. And I stopped cold turkey, and I went through like 2 months where my brain was like unscrambling itself, and I almost killed myself. Like I had like a whole plan, like a suicide note, and I was going to take
my was on purpose. Like it was. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to like, cause I was going through some shit. And then, but when that fog lifted, it was like someone had reached in and fucking lit a light switch. Right. And I was like, oh my God, I lost 10 years of my fucking life, my whole 30s, like my whole 30s. Any songs that came out that decade, I don't know it. I heard Ooh Wee by Jeremiah, and I was like, oh my God, this is the shit, right? And my girl's like, oh, bitch, this has been out for a while. And it was like a brand new song to me. So when that happened, it was like, fuck. I hadn't had sex in a decade. I hadn't worked in a decade. I literally was, oh shit. And so I started to wean myself off the pain pills. I got off the pain pills all by myself without a doctor's help. I just started taking them and breaking them in half. And I don't know if you've ever taken a pain pill or if you've ever had any addictions, but pain pills are one of the hardest ones to break because, you know, your body depends on it and you feel sick without them. But I got to the point where like I would break it and I'd feel uncomfortable, right? But you can work through uncomfortable. And then as soon as I started feeling comfortable, I break that shit in half again. And I got off all those milligrams by myself. And then we ended up, I was walked a lot and started losing weight. My neighbor was hot and I hadn't sex in 10 years. And I was like, oh shit, well, I might want to have some sex because it's been a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even masturbate in those 10 years. Like I was like a motherfucking nun. Yeah.
Yeah. But was it, so obviously it was the meds and I guess it just killed your sex drive, killed your libido. Like there was no want for it.
I was a medicated coma. I was just like, you know, like I was, on a lot of pills.
So we get to their mid to late 30s. So now it's mid 2010s. And then we have mid 2010s. So it gets really, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No. Yeah, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Oh, no, it's okay. It gets really crazy in 2016 because you have Harambe dying, and then you have the 2016 election, and then you have like these coup d'etat in Turkey, and then you have the craziness over there. Pokemon Go comes out. Were you out of the medicated coma by 2016?
I'm guessing that I came out around I moved here 2019. So about 2017. So no, 2016, I'm still blurred up. Yeah.
That was a wild year. When you were, so I know for the delayed releases, part of how it's delayed is because it doesn't, it's like in layers. And
the coding, the time release.
So once you get rid of the coding, it's like instant release and you're getting all
so you just dissolve that shit in your fingers underneath warm water.
Do you have any like long-term effects? I mean, you look good. You look really young. Like any long-term effects from that on like liver, kidneys, heart?
No, I'm very lucky. Like I don't have any, no, the only thing that's bad is like, I need to get my teeth fixed. Like I have 4 veneers in front, but like I want to get my teeth all fixed.
Oh, you have veneers? Oh, can I see?
Like these 4, but.
Okay. Yeah. I have a little fucked up teeth as well, mostly because of boxing. But I wanted to get those as well. I guess they have to file your teeth down really short.
Well, yeah, these ones they did, but I'm gonna get. Have you ever heard of All on 4?
I don't think so.
So it's like permanent like teeth. They're just like I want to get all my teeth removed and then get all those fake teeth and then just have a beautiful smile forever and never have to go see a dentist again. That's my goal.
Gotcha. I'll probably do that next. There's so much things I want to get done cosmetically. obviously the teeth, hair, a bunch of that.
I want to get my
But
nose done.
no, is it? Oh, just
I
the
just
tip
don't like
then?
it. So like I'll take a filtered picture and like that's the first thing they change. Like I'm like once I'll
Oh,
be like because I don't wear makeup. So once I get that I won't have to worry about no more filters, just a little nose job. I promise
there's
not to
a.
turn like no crazy like
All right, so you get out when you get out of this medicated coma, you're in Vegas.
so I was in bumfuck Egypt, Florida. We were
Okay.
in a small town called Inverness.
Okay.
And that was around 2018. I start working again for the first time in 10 years. They hired me at this little restaurant. And then my mom was sick. And my mom like got a cold one year. And then she went to the hospital and they released her with like a diagnosis of gout and AFib. But then fast forward a year later, which is going to be end of 2018. Wait, no, 20, yeah, the end of 2018. So she has this cough and she can't get rid of it. So she goes back in to see her nurse practitioner friend. And she's like, when's the last time that you had a chest x-ray? And she's like, last year. So she boops on the computer and finds it. And she's like, go get one right now. So my mom goes back and gets another chest x-ray. And when my mom went to the hospital the year before, she had a mass in her chest that was 0.5 centimeters. The year later, when she had it, that mass had grown from 0.5 centimeters to 4.5 centimeters and had spread from her lungs to her lymph nodes. And then, yeah, so the doctors didn't say anything about it. We like researched it and went back, and there was notes in the file. So like, if you ever send a loved one to the hospital, fucking get their chart and read it
Yeah.
because the doctors don't tell you everything. And they were like, this 70-year-old woman presents with like a partially collapsed lung or maybe pneumonia, but they didn't say anything to her.
Yeah.
So then my mom battled cancer for roughly a year. And in February 2019, she got a urinary tract infection. And in someone with my mom age is like 74, it mimics dementia in them. So she stopped taking her meds. And it was the day after Valentine's Day. And like I went into her room and I was trying to get her awake and I could tell she was not there. And so I called 911 and they took her to the hospital. And then she passed away the following day. And then after that, my son decided he didn't want to be in Florida anymore. We didn't have any reason to stay there. And we were like deciding places to go. And his criteria was he wanted to smoke weed legally. And he wanted to be in the UFC back then. That was his dream. And then Vegas, I
Weird
was
to
a
have both
bartender.
those two things together to want to smoke weed and then, but all right, keep going.
Yeah, I know. But, it led us here. And then I had been a bartender before. So I was like, oh, bartending, land of bartending, it's going to be so easy to get a job there. And then we had a little family here. So then we packed up and came to Vegas.
How old's your son?
He is 28.
Okay, so all right, so you had him young.
Yeah.
And then he was in his 20s. Okay. And how was he through your like medical induced coma? Like was
My mom was actually, so I say I have a son, like I have a son. I gave birth to a son, but I wasn't his mother. Like my mom raised my son.
Yeah.
So like even like if you talk to him, like he's more of her mother. Like he calls me mom, but I'm not his mom. My mom was his mom. Like because I started like my drug days started a long way before pain pills. I never did drugs. I actually wanted to be a police officer, and I wanted to work for like the FBI and like criminal profiling. And then when I had him, I had a friend like come to my. This is a lot. Like I'm TMI. Just I'm gonna like hit you with it.
I love it. But
Okay. So I had my son when I was 18 and I had a friend. And when I kind of pulled the friendship back, one day she came to my work, it was Walmart. And she's like, oh my God, I met this great guy. And I was like, I'm not trying to date anybody. I'm like trying to I'm like saving for a hope chest. I got like little Purell dishes on layaway and shit. Yeah. And so the next day or like 2 days later, this big dude comes in. He's like, oh yeah, fucking what's her name? I'm not gonna say her name, but what's her name? Like told me to come in here and he asked me out, exchange number or whatever. So one day he calls me and he invites me to lunch. And he's like, oh, my car's broken down. Can you come pick me up? So I go to his house. I go to pick him up, and he's like, well, come see these pit bull puppies out back. Now I'm 19. I just had a son maybe like 3 months ago. And I go see these pit bull puppies. And then this guy goes, well, it's easier to cut through the house than to go back out the front way, which, bitch, you shouldn't have gone in the fucking house. I go in the house. I'm in the house for maybe a minute, maybe not even. Like, we're walking through the house. He pinned me up against the wall and he raped me.
Ooh.
And it was like really fast, and it wasn't violent because I didn't put up a struggle. He's a big guy. He was like prison swole black dude. Like, he is big. And I just had a baby. Like, I wasn't going to fight him. Nobody knew I was there. Like, I could have been murdered. So he did that. I went back to work. I cried. I finished the rest of my shift. But there's a phenomenon that happens sometimes with rape women, especially if it's a date rape. They will date their rapist because in that way, it's not a rape anymore. It's now consensual. And that's the way my fucked up self held it. And I started dating him. And I quickly got pregnant by him. And I had an abortion. But me getting pregnant by him was enough to get him out of my life. Later, I found out that he was well known for that, and that raping women, like, he was well known I was walking through my work one day, and the office for the where they count the change and shit in the back, I forget what the hell that office is called, but that office, and the lady that was working in there, she had a picture of a little girl on the wall, cute little girl, man. I was like, man, your daughter's so adorable. Like, wow, are you with the father? And she's like, no, my son, like, my daughter is a product of rape. And like, it just one thing it was the same guy. And she's like, how'd you meet him? And I was like, oh, my friend. And she's like, your friend set you up. And like, the more I've gone through my life, I could see how that happened. Like, people are scandalous. So she was in love with me, and I stopped being her friend when I was taking care of my son. And that was her way of getting revenge.
Oh,
yeah.
So this is why I mean, first off, obviously that's awful. I hope that dude is castrated and dead. I hope he's dead. But this is why, like, me and a friend were having a conversation about it the other day. Like, it's very hard to try to be friends with guys that don't get women because they'll throw you under the bus in order to try to get a girl. Lie about whether it's true or not. I imagine much the same for in that situation where it's like, hey, what happened? Like, I stopped being friends with this woman, and then she got me fucked hardcore, like, not in a good way.
Yeah. People are horrible.
So do you like trust people less now, or is that happened so long ago?
I'm an empath, and one of my fatal flaws is that I trust. I openly trust. Like, I have a friend of mine, Chris Franson. He's in the book, and he's like, Amanda, when you get rich and famous, I'm going to be your judge of character because yours is shit. Because I literally, like, I always let people in, and I care about people too much. But recently, after what I went through with my fiance, my trusting shit is over. Like, I'm in my Queen of Swords era. Like, right now, like, I'm a different person. That shit changed.
What happened with your fiance that made it?
So the relation, God, it's a long story. It's a book too. But so I met him about a year ago. It's actually coming up on a year. Not a year. I say I met him, but it's the first time we talked. We knew each other for 4 years. He used to come in my bar. He would sit at this machine. He would come for trivia. Now, for the first years that I knew him, he was dating someone and I was dating someone. But he wasn't even friendly to me. Like, I was like, literally, I've made mental notes that says, this is the one person that just your charms don't work on. He don't fuck with you. Like, he just doesn't, because he never talked to me. But then a year ago, it was his going away party. The weekend before the going away party, this regular Pete of mine, this guy Pete, and he's like, yeah, James is, oh shit, I didn't mean to say his name, fuckface. We'll say fuckface. Okay. Fuckface's going away party is next weekend, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, he's moving? And they're like, yeah, he's going back to the UK. And I was like, shit, well, what about his girlfriend? And they're like, they broke up. And I was like, holy shit. And then the next day I saw him at breakfast, and I see him over there with his ex's daughter. And I like waved to him and he waves. And I was like, that's weird. And then the night of his party, he talked to me and he started talking to me, and he's very cute, you know, and he's got that stupid British accent. And then his Pete goes, oh, did you know that fuckface is taking this dog with him that he found? He paid $7,000 to take this dog with him to England. And my fucking dick got hard. And I was like, holy shit, what? He's taking this fucking dog. A couple days ago, I had a conversation with my ex-boyfriend about how this family was moving to Australia and they were not taking their 3 dogs. And I was like, that is bullshit. You cannot take your 3 dogs. Like, I'd not be moved to Australia.
Yeah.
So that was the first sign from the universe saying, pay attention to this, right? And then when I go to get his phone number had 3 8s in it. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's an angel number that means a lot to me. And last year I had in every single day of my fucking calendar, 888, this is my year. And then this guy's fucking phone number, 888. But then he pulls me aside and he goes, Amanda, darling, I'm so sorry that I kept you at arm's length this whole time. You're quite an incredible woman. Blah, blah, blah. Then I have him walk me outside. Oh, and I started drinking again because the month before I had 6 months sober. Started drinking the month before because we can backtrack to that. That's my boopity boops coming in. So I got baptized and then I got under a whole bunch of things, bad things happened to me. So I started drinking. So I have a couple shots to go outside and kiss this guy. We kiss outside. It's whatever. It's okay kisses. His face was all scratching me. My beard, his beard was scratching my face. I was like, I don't know if I could rock with that. It's painful. But then we get home and I'm a writer. Okay. When I talk like I write, like I just, it's all out, word vomit. And I'm texting him and he's texting me back, bro. Like I'm like texting this and he's texting this. And it's just like, I never had communication like that ever. And it just snowballed. And then he was going to fly out on Tuesday, leaving the country to go take care of his mom who has dementia. So that Monday, like I'm talking to my friend and I was like, ooh, girl, like I started tearing up when I was talking about him. And she's like, bitch, you have feelings for him. And I was like, shit, no, fucking not me. I don't be having feelings for nobody. This is not going to be. I started having feelings for him. So the next day we're talking and I hadn't had sex in a while. I broke up. Me and my boyfriend broke up. It was fucking November. We broke up at the end of July. I hadn't had sex with anybody and we weren't having sex, me and my ex-boyfriend. So I hadn't had sex in a while and the dude was really good looking. And so I was like, am I have sex with him? I'm not gonna have sex with him. Am I gonna have sex with him? I'm not gonna have sex with him. Not like I'm a prude. Like I just wrote smut. Like it was just a personal choice at the time. So then I wrote him and I'm like, I can have sex with anybody. Like I got dicks flying at me all the time. Like I just don't want to have sex with you and you fly away. He calls me. By the time he got off the phone with me, all I wanted to do was have sex with him. So then it's on and popping. I'm at the love store. I'm buying lingerie. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. I go to take a shower, like bath. I know you don't have a vagina, but you know women that have vaginas. I got a yeast infection that popped up like this. And I'm not talking about like a little itchy. And then like, no, I'm talking about pussy lips was inflamed, looking like a fucking baboon's asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was painful. I texted my friend and I was like, hey, bitch, like, I feel like and she's like, oh, it's not good. Now, in my messy rumple days, like when I was all rumped out, I'm sure I fucked people on fucking yeast infections. I'm probably like, come get this fucking biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll scratch that itch for you.
Yeah. But so then I go to his house and I tell him, like, we're not having sex. But we're over there and we're talking. And as he's talking, there's like check marks. Like, he was too fucking good to be true. And he's like, check mark, check mark, check mark. And then he goes, I said, what is your last, what's the only thing, if you die tomorrow, what do you have to do that's going to make you like know that you fucking did it? Like, that's the one thing. And he goes, I want something that I wrote to be on the big screen. And I was like, oh my fucking God, he's it. That's it. He's the one. Because I'm writing my books for them to be on the big screen. Everything that I ever write is going to be on a fucking movie screen or on Netflix or something. And I was just that. And then I thoroughly sucked his dick because I was not going to let him board that plane without knowing my skill set. You know what I'm saying? But I fucked up because I'm sucking his dick. And for whatever reason, he goes, angel eyes, right when he's about to come. And I look at this motherfucker and then I swallowed. And I just swallowed some fucking random stranger shit. And I swear to God, I feel like that's why everything got so fucked up. Because it goes from bad to even worse. And then a whole year of my life on some fucking bullshit. But at least I have passport stamps now. And I changed the whole book.
The amount of times where I've just been talking to women and not to like be like, oh yeah, you know, my boyfriend lives over here and where I was like, all right, cool. and then later that night, and we're both around like Randy, and then stuff happens, or the amount of times like, okay, hey, let's go out for drinks, just no funny business, not in that. Okay, yeah, no problem, and we went to fuck it. Like it literally happened like 2 nights ago. So yeah, I feel like that's sometimes something people tell themselves, like, yeah, not having sex, but then after
Yeah.
get in the moment.
I mean, I pretty like I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. There was like I was in a 5-year relationship with my ex, and I'm the most sexual person that I've ever met. I feel like I was with the most least sexual person that I've ever met,
Ooh.
and we were together for 5 years.
How did that work? Like, there's a friend of mine that we're in like this group chat, and we talk every day, and it's mostly about just like memes, or this was going on with like our kids, or this is going on like my life, and then there's other stuff. And she probably represents a good, and again, I know a lot of people, but she probably represents a good 100 or so women that I know that want sex at just like once a week, and they don't get it from like their partners. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I think it's normalized where the guys tend to want sex a little bit more than women, and they tend to not, and then that's, I think, why some people cheat. Why do you put up with that for so long? If like you want that, is that not that big of a deal breaker to you?
Oh, so it wasn't, but I wasn't this person back then. I wasn't this person, and during the relationship, I drank a fucking lot, like a lot. I feel like my unhappiness in the relationship was like a catalyst for me being a super hot mess, and I knew for quite a while that like we shouldn't be together, that we'd be better off as friends. But I kind of just got stuck in a situation, and then I didn't work for a while because I was trying to get the book done, but I was so miserable that I couldn't work. And every time I would try to end the relationship, I swear to God, I got fired the exact same day. It happened 3 times. I would fucking break up with him, and then I get fired same day. So I was stuck. I was just stuck. But then I went through my spiritual awakening, and I stopped drinking for 6 months, and
So the spiritual awakening, was that from a religious thing? Was that from ketamine, acid?
No, I've never done ketamine. I've never done acid. I did recently do ayahuasca though, and I'm planning on doing it next year. But the spiritual awakening just started gradually, and I've always been spiritual. I used to read tarot cards when I was little, and I just read them the other day for my friends, and it's pretty. I want to get back into it, but I always was spiritual, but like I've never been religious. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not religious. But when I would notice, like over the last few years, like since I've been in Vegas or whatever, when I wasn't on my bullshit, when I wasn't drinking all the time, smoking weed, and just being a fucking mess, I would see repeating numbers more often. Like I would see like 1111 on my phone, or like if I'm driving down the street, see 222 or 333, like on license plates or whatever. And then I would notice when I'm fucking getting like real messed up all the time, drunk, then I wouldn't see them as much. And that's actually the catalyst for my spiritual awakening.
So is it pattern recognition? Is it like autism? Is it and then alcohol dulls it? What do you think?
So
that's something you were born
alcohol dulls your spiritual gifts. So and alcohol, like it just, I know that when I'm not drinking, I'm way more in tune with everything. Like, and what I believe is that we're spirits having human existence, that this is basically preordained. We picked this life, we picked the past that we wanted to, and we're supposed to learn lessons here. So we ascend so we don't have to come back. This is like a school. But a lot of people get coming back and have to, make up for karma in this, you make bad choices in this life. It follows you the next life. And if you don't work through it, then you compound it and you work backwards,
So my thoughts on it are I don't know if they're my own. I think they're more acid driven, because I love that. Okay. And this isn't my theory, but I came to it independently. I feel like we might, and it might coincide a little bit with the spirits having a human experience. this seems to me like a simulation or like a game. And it's like, okay, well, if it's a game, then we started with not a lot of people, and now, like 8, 9 billion people. It's like, well, the game got more popular, and now people are playing it more, and that's how you see um, sometimes the game gets a little not fun. Then you have like these little dips in there. Um, I I don't know if it's true, and I don't know if this is a spiritual gift, but I pretty decent at talking to people, and when I drink alcohol, I feel like I get better at it. Maybe I don't, but I've interviewed a bunch of people on here, drunk or on acid, and I feel like those are some of the best ones.
Right.
Um,
Oh no, I literally like before I was like, because I was getting a little nervous, and I was texting, I'm like, man, I'd be less nervous with some rumple on deck. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not my best self when I drink, and I'm not like a casual drinker. Like I'm not most people that can have a couple drinks. I'm a shot person, and I drink shots of fucking rumple mints. So then I get real fucked up, and then I don't eat meat anymore. So it's easier for me to get fucked up. And the last time, and also when I'm emotional, I like go to a dark place, bro. I have a lust demon in me. I got a demon in me. Rumple Mints brings it out, bro. And the last time I drank Rumple Mints, it was the night that I typed the end and my like the last thing, the end. And I went to dinner with my ex, and at dinner, I wanted to have a drink, and he fucking started judging me about having a drink. And was just having a fucking martini, one to celebrate. But that just set me off. Like, you pissed me off then. Like, if you also, like, I'm the type of person, if I get an inch, I'm going to yell, take a mile. If I get away with that mile, I'm going to yell road trip. If you tell me not to do something, it makes me want to do it more. So then my ex, who I called dad for 5 years, is like in my fucking ear talking shit. And then he's like, well, I hope your book takes off, because all you keep talking about is that you're going to be famous and rich and famous, and like you're looking at the wrong way. I'm like, it's just inevitable, dog. Like, my books are going to be popular, and with writing of my caliber and like all the stories that I have to tell in my life story, I'm going to be famous, but I'm going to be influential for the right reason. I want to help people. That's my goal, is to fucking change the world. And then he just like was on my ear. So then we go home after that, or we went to Walmart, and I bought a bottle of Crown Apple. And then I came home and I took a little shot of the rest of the Rumplemans that I had, started taking that Crown Apple. Then I met my friend at a bar, and then I blacked out, and I embarrassed myself. And oh my God, so embarrassing. And I'm like, bitch, you can't embarrass yourself. You're too old for this. And now I don't remember what I did. And I think, and I feel like it's bad because I went to the bar of the bartender who made me squirt for the first time. And I apparently was talking too loud about it. So that was not a good look.
So that's one of my favorite things to like help women realize. There's been a 20% of the women that I had been with had said, I don't know if it's true. Maybe some of them were like gassing me up, but they said that they never like had an orgasm from another person before, like by themselves. Sure, some hadn't had it, and obviously it's easier to, once you have one, it's easier to have the second, third, and so on. But there were two women in my 20s that they didn't know they could squirt, and because it's like a skill, you have to like kind of like know like what to do. And that's one of my favorite things. So you said, did you not know you could squirt, or it's like, yeah, I think I could, I've just never done it yet? Tell us about that.
I'm pretty sure that I think I knew I could, like, because I feel like I'm very wet all the time. Like, I literally, like, I get wetter than most people do. One of my ex-boyfriends, an asshole, like, made me so self-conscious about that. I used to dry my cooch off before sex, but now, like, I get it. Like, I know, but he was a horrible person. He also locked me in a bathroom and tried to light me on fire. So, like, he's a horrible person. He's in prison right now. So like, I've had a crazy story, but he made me feel bad about like how sexual I was from a very young age, like 19. So, but I'm like, if you get me turned on, like, my pussy will drip down my legs, like it will soak my pants, like it's like a lot. So I always thought that I probably would, but you got to think, in my 30s, I was in a coma.
Yeah.
And then I moved out to Vegas, and I got into a relationship with the least sexual person that I've ever met. And I basically had reverse cowgirl sex for 5 years of my life. Like, I would suck his dick, it would get hard, and then I would reverse cowgirl. and I had to introduce my womanizer clit sucker into that equation to at least finally
Get
get
off.
anything out of it,
Yeah.
you know? So then, yeah.
So I'm surprised you never found out you could do it in your 20s. But I guess when you're, you have a
I
young
also
kid.
was not having sex with people that cared about my pleasure at all. You know,
Gotcha.
my picker my whole life has been really, really, really off. And I've dated some really fucking horrible people.
I hear. I see.
My first boyfriend ever was a gang member from Chicago.
Oof.
He was always wonderful to me. I actually think that in my late to late 20s, right before I went into my medicated coma, I think he probably saved my life, but he did that by taking a life. So like, it's another whole story. Yeah. Crazy. But they were not like, and like then I was with okay, yes, a lot. I was just with some really bad people. They weren't about my pleasure. And then my ex for 5 years just wasn't
Yeah,
not.
it's at least sexual person. So
Yeah.
go back to this dude that you dated him, but you called him dad for 5 years. Was it like
Yeah,
a
that's my ex.
Okay, this is okay.
It just wasn't romantic. It was more like a friend. And then I just looked at him more like, that's what I used to call him. Like, yeah, dad. I'm getting in trouble by dad.
Gotcha. What's up, vegan thingy? We love these guys. So so you get to this. You said you've had this book that you've been planning for like, it's been done for a couple years. You started writing in what year?
So I'm thinking that I think I started writing it in 2022, but I've been talking about it for a long time because when I came out of my medicated coma, I was like, oh, fuck, I missed my whole life. Like, you got to think, I didn't work in 10 years. I weighed 290. I had no like prospects for anything like job, career, like, and I was like, how the hell am I going to make up for all this lost time? Like, I used to have a lot of ambition and all these dreams, and then I lost 10 years of my life. That's a fucking decade. That's a lot. So when that happened, I was like, well, you're a good writer and you can write something. And so I kind of started researching, and I found out that Twilight, which is funny too, because Twilight was popular because it came out of a dream, but 50 Shades of Grey is Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah.
She wrote that because she fell in love with Twilight series, and then blah, 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 blah. So I didn't set out with the intention to write 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction, which is kind of what it is, really. It's got a lot of similarities in it. I didn't pick on it myself in it. But the natural progression was like, I started reading. I read 108 books that year. Like, I read everything from like smut to Stephen King. I couldn't read the 50 Shades books though. They were so fucking boring. Like, to be honest, they were so dry. And then also she was like, you're trying to make me believe that you're getting a virgin to like to get spanked and whipped, bitch. Come on. Like, that's just not realistic. So then the way it came out when I first started writing the book, like, my idea was not for this story. It was about a woman who was in an unhappy marriage, like loveless, sexless marriage. And so she decided to cheat on her husband one night, and the sex was earth shattering. And the guy got addicted to it and was like, hey, I want to have sex with you more. And she's like, no, I can't because I'm married. And he's like, well, I'm going to pay you. And then that was how it was. But my son, when I told him the idea, was like, Mom, you can't write that because you'll upset dad. Like, he'll know that you wrote the book because like da 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 da. And then it just somehow snowballed into what it is now, which is wonderful. Yeah. I think it's great, but I think people are going to be, this is like the hook, but the stuff that they really want to read is going to be in book 2.
Puppy.
Because like my one friend, sorry, my dogs.
Sure.
Stop barking, guys.
You hear barking? Huh? My little doggo over here. He hears barking.
Oh yeah, I've got 3.
I've just got one in this little house that's not mine. Cute. Anyway, we so before I get to the next part, I want to I don't know if you've gone down this rabbit hole of how 9/11 caused 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh no.
So according to the theory, big pupper. According to this theory, 9/11 helped inspire Gerard Way to form My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
And My Chemical Romance helped inspire Stephenie Meyer to write Twilight, and that led to 50 Shades of Grey. So that's how 9/11 helped inspire 50
I
Shades
didn't
of Grey.
know that. I thought that she had a dream about Twilight, but I didn't know any of that. Get down, Ben. Get down.
Weird butterfly effect and chain of events.
Yes.
So there have been two girls. Well, I was engaged once, and then two others where I was like, okay, this is it. One's in 2020. So I was engaged back in like 2014. Didn't work out, but I didn't want kids. I still don't. Oh my God, you have a whole bunch of puppies.
Yeah.
And in 2020, and I'm having a great time. So I didn't have a lot of money up until like 2017 because I was in the military through 2016. Then 2017, I get this job time at a private bank. We lend out money to business owners. By 20, and I'm to my first big boy job, making really good money. I have a lot of money in 2019, and I'm just having fun boinking everything under the sun. And that is so. And I was like, this is great. Why would anyone ever just like get married? And then I'm with this girl. We'll call her Ari, and it's easily the top. It's like probably at the time like the best pussy that I've ever had. And I was like, and after a few months, she's just like, hey, I know you don't want kids, but I want kids, and uh, we should probably end it. And I was like, listen, give me 3 years. And I was full ready. I was like, give me 3 years, and I'll give you three kids. Like, but just give me like some time to build up more capital. Give me time to like get ready for this. I'm not like ready right now. And like I would have done it. Like we would have been married by now. We would have had a kid or two. But and then she wound up dating this flower dude that was apparently ready to have kids right away. And then back in 2023, I thought she broke up with the dude because she had an OnlyFans. Like, yeah, I'm making money this way. Do you want to make some videos? Like, okay. And apparently she was engaged to that dude, and apparently he knew. Anyway, it was a long story short. She's married with a kid now. I think one on the way, but the other one was last year. This chick had 5 kids, and I was just like, and I know like, okay, this probably not a good, like 5 kids. I was like, and not all by the same dude, multiple dudes, and I was like, the pussy was so good. I was like, I don't care, it's worth it. Like I like
Like now these 5 kids came.
it's like two, yeah. I was like, all right, we're gonna have we'll have one property, we'll have 2 houses, one for me and her, another house completely for the kids, and it went up not working. That's a whole other story. But I understand how someone can get addicted to that certain type of sex, like that certain type of pussy, and that so like that story like resonates with me because I've almost had that like twice where it's like yeah he meets this one and now he's willing to like pay for it. Like I was ready to get married. I was ready to take on 5 kids that weren't my own.
Okay.
So in this story you have this one the one guy, that doctor from Las Vegas. You have Angela Valenzuela, realtor. When you were talking about, I think that was your neighbor. The guy that's in your book, who's he based on?
Oh, the guy that's in my book, John Merrick.
Yeah.
He's fiction.
Okay, so he's not based on like any person of the.
No, he's not. But there's like some like I talk about a kiss in the book. Like a certain kiss that I drew from a kiss from one person that kissed me once. But he's fiction. He's fiction. There's and like my like there's similarities with him and my ex. Like he drives a Rolls Royce. My ex has a Rolls Royce, but he's not my ex. And there's certain scenes like when we're in, like when Danielle is in New Orleans with John Merrick. There's some things that happen in the book, like the dueling pussy poems. They're walking around Jackson Square, and there's these two guys that are poets, and you give them like $20 and they'll write you a poem. I did that, and they were like, "What's your subject?" And I was like, "Pussy." And then I was like, "Oh shit!" I was lit. I've been drinking all day, so I was like, "Hey, dueling pussy poems, let's run it." So then they both did a pussy poem. Actually, those are actual poems that were there. And then the scene with the girl with the butterfly wings, that really happened. I was in a bar was lit. It was the last night I was going there. Like, it was last night. We flew out at like 10 p.m. So I've been drinking all day, like hand grenades. I'm slurring. I'm in
My
this
man.
fucking thing. And this chick comes in and she's wearing these fucking butterfly wings. And like, I was like, shit. I'm like holding my shit. And I went on the dance floor and I started dancing with her. And then I got so turned on that I got fucking swabbed for explosives at TSA. Like, literally, I go and I go through. So I'm fucking. I've been day drinking all day. Then I'm just fucking dancing with this hot chick. And I go to TSA and I go through the scanner, and my fucking pussy lights up like a Christmas tree. It's like red in the middle, then like orange, then yellow. And this lady comes over and she's like, "Hey, miss, come here." So she comes over. She like gloves up. I don't wear underwear. So she's down there taking a soil sample. And then she's like, "I got to swab you." And she swabbed my puss for explosives because I set off the damn scanner because I was so turned on from day drinking. Rumpled up. Yep.
Oh, that's so great. We're friends. We're best friends now.
Yeah.
There's so the main character, like the bartender meets this guy.
Danielle the Barback.
Yeah. Is that you?
Yes, she's me, but she's on a different timeline. And I actually made her me after my breakup with my fiance.
Mhm.
Like, I was like, because she's always aired on the side of me. You know, I feel like everything that I ever write is going to be me, but it's the main character is going to be me on a different timeline because we can all be different people at any different time in our lives. Like, I'm not the same person that I was 6 years ago. I'm not the same person I was a month ago. I'm going to be a different person next month. You know, it's just like parts of yourself, but you just evolve and get bigger and better. So Danielle's me. Her tragic past story, her Javier Guerrera, who is her son's father, is a mix of my 3 evil exes. So I didn't have anybody kill anybody in my past, but, you know, not directly. And then, yeah. So yes, she's me.
So in real life, you had an ex say that, kind of like almost make fun, like, this book's not going to be anything. It's not going to do anything. But on Facebook, you have 5,100 followers, and I assume from that you have a couple of super fans that will probably buy anything you put out. In order to help, have you gauged like how many copies you want to print, how many you want to keep, how many you want to sell?
I just big dicked it, and I put a order in for 500 copies. I get the proof on Wednesday, and then I will be ordering them after I see it. Like, it's a big order, so I don't want to get them and there's a typo. And there isn't a typo anyway. Like, this thing is buttoned down. It's fucking ready. It's literally like I could release it digitally right now, and I'm comfortable. But so I've sold 60 copies in my pre-sale, but that's literally just to friends. I honestly feel like my website might be a little difficult to navigate. I'm going to try to like see. I think there should just be a button on the first page that says buy now, because you got to hit the details page. Then you got to hit the buy button. People just want one button. Like, they're fucking Temu shoppers, man. Like, they're like, there's no spinning wheel with the fucking 50% off. They lose their fucking interest in 2 seconds. So I need a faster button. But I'm going to, like, I got a little list of things to do tomorrow. Button, get my media thing. And then I've got a video that I paid for that when I drop it, I feel like it's going to be a game changer. I'm going to pay to like advertise it. It's an AI video. Fuck, I hate AI, but I had to do it because I don't have money. I'm doing this all by myself. So that was cheaper. But my video is basically, so a girl walks into a bookstore, into the erotic fiction section. She grabs a book off the shelves, and then it dusts all over her face, right? Fuck that book. Then she sees my book. She touches it. She starts dripping down her hands. Then she opens it. It squirts on her face. That got me wet. Coming soon. Unicorn Mafia Sex Sells. You ready to get wet? So when I drop that, I'm going to drop that video on 12/12, and I'm going to pay to advertise it. And I feel like that is going to get me to where I need to be with my sales. So
let me send me that video, upload it to Twitter.
Okay.
And be like, all right, let's get this bread. So ordering 500 copies, 60 of them are already sold, which is great. Are you gonna have that in your house, or is it gonna be at a center and then the center? Because that's a lot of books.
It's a lot of books. It's 25 boxes. Fortunately, I still live with my ex, and he has quite a large house, but he has a separate building where like there's a whole bunch of like storage and stuff.
Okay,
So it'll
so
be in
the timeline, your ex is your ex-fiance?
there. No, my ex-boyfriend that I lived with, like my ex that I was with for 5 years.
So but do you have a current fiance?
No, I was never in. Me and my ex that I was with for 5 years,
Okay.
we were never engaged. When we first got together, we talked about marriage. We talked about a lot of things, but none of those things happened. But my fiance that I was with for a year, like started in November, the guy was, Amanda, darling, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. So the long story is I flew over there once earlier this year. I went in March, and most girls with boundaries or whatever, once they flew over to the fucking other country and the guy didn't see you, like, or make time to like fucking come see you, you'd be like, fuck you. And so I kind of did tell him, fuck you. And then he was like, then he started more. And I really was like, you already broke my heart once, fam. Like, I'm good on that. He's really good with his words. Like, and I'm a writer. And
I'm impressed too.
I've never felt like, I don't know, I never felt as connected with anybody as I felt with him. It was very weird. And then we decided to me to come back out again in September. So I flew over there again to go see him. And our connection on fucking like fucking sexting, texting, sex texting, fucking circle videos with WhatsApp, like, man, like my fucking photo, like my sexy photo shits, that improved like way better during that relationship. I used to just take pictures of my fucking pussy, because I was like, I know that looks good, but I wasn't. I was like a little, and I took pictures of my boobs and everything. I don't even like my boobs, but I was like with cinematic with it, like make that one look better type of shit. We're talking about how like when I get over there, he knows I'm the most sexual person ever, and I'm like, hey, bro, like I'm marathon sex fan, like I'm ready to be manhandled, bro. Like I want to get choked and smacked, and like let's do some real ignorant shit. I packed my case like it was going to a fucking porn shoot. Okay, I spent $600, no more than that. I spent all in all like about $1,000 on laundry because I ordered lingerie, it didn't get here in time, so then I had to go shop at the Love store and ship all this stuff. I took my clit sucker, I bought bed restraints, I bought cuffs, I bought a flogger. I never been spanked before, but I was like, I'm trying to find out, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's run it.
You were never spanked before?
No, not like that, like a little bit, but like little bitchy shit, like, yeah, crazy. So then we get there, and the chemistry is not it. I already knew like it wasn't it. Like I already knew because I had sex with one person in my life where the chemistry was immediate. Like he fucking gave me a massage and he almost made me come. Like it was a fucking massage. Like it was, dude, sex with this one person hit different than any sex in my whole life. But with James or with Dick Face, it was just horrible. Like it was like not, it was like, oh, dude, he's on top of me, okay? He hasn't had sex in fucking 2 years. He's on top of me and he's complaining about how his arm's getting tired. Bitch, what are you talking about? And then he's fingering me and he's complaining that I'm cramping his fingers by how tight I'm squeezing. Are you fucking kidding me, fam? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that is wild to me. That's a bitch. And and then I'm like literally texting my friend Callie and I'm like, bitch, this is not it. Like, I literally am not settling in that part of my fucking department. I feel like I had somebody tell me once, like, you're a little LeBron James of pussy. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So then
LeBron James of pussy.
Yes, like I got skill set, bro. Like, especially my head game, I should be able to charge for this shit. It's wild. But my friend, like I'm calling my friend, texting my friend Callie, and I'm like, this is not it. So the last day though, we got to fucking play a game. Now this is when the fucking bullshit that set me over the edge was, because you can be lame, right? Ever, like I fucking misjudged you. You're way better on thing. But when I find out that you really like legit lied to me, and like, so I'm there, we're engaged. I'm sitting there with a ring on my finger. This motherfucker, we talked about a baby. We talked about a daughter. I had a vision and a dream about this shit. It's wild. I won't give it all away, by the book. Okay. But so he downloaded a fucking AI baby generator, okay? fucking put his picture in it, put my picture in it, and popped out a little picture of a little girl, okay, and sent that to me. I didn't do that shit. I'm sitting there with him playing this game to get to know each other because we didn't know each other really till we got there. And he goes on a 10-minute tangent about how his mom and dad wanted him to have another baby, like, or to have a baby, but that ship has sailed. He doesn't see kids in his future. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? What? Like, did you forget what you, like, are you serious? And then the question in the game was, what is your biggest regret in life? And he goes, that I didn't try to make it work with my ex-wife, that I just like let it like dissolve away. Yeah. And I'm like, I wasn't so mad at the time, but it led me to ask him, well, did she ever get married again? And he goes, no, marriage wasn't for her. And I said, well, is marriage for you? Now, we plan to get married October 10th of next year. And he goes, well, I wouldn't count it out, but maybe years down the road, like, no, and I'm just sitting there like, whoa, okay, bitch. So the minute he went to sleep, I took the ring off, I chucked it in my bag, I went for a walk, thought I was going to get sex trafficked because people were already warning me, like, you're going to get sex trafficked while you're over there, watch out. So I'm like walking down the road, 3:00 in the morning in England. If you have your phone with you and you're from America, that shit's a paperweight. You can't do nothing with it. You can't call 911 if you ain't got no Wi-Fi. Yeah. This car drives by with this like guy who's like, you could tell he's Muslim, like, you know, got the thing on, and he's like creeping. And then the car like turns down an alley and then like comes back out. And I'm like, oh my God, I just find out this motherfucker's an asshole and I got to fight for my life. Great. This is just fucking fantastic. So then the car pulls up and then goes down the street that I got to go down. And I was like, I'm looking on me. I'm like, what am I going to do? Calls back out. There's a woman on the other side and she ducks out and she's like, are you okay, miss? And I was like, holy shit. Yeah, we good. So yeah, that is how my fiance, that shit ended. The next day we go to the fucking airport. I'm crying because I'm trying not to stab him with something sharp. And he's like, he starts looking at me with these little like eyes, like all sad, like, oh, goodbyes are so sad. I wrote you this thing. I wrote you this, like, I wrote you blah, 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 all this bullshit. I'm like, double Bloody Mary, motherfucker. Like, give me, like, I'm fucking getting lit, bro. Like, my card stopped working. He had to start buying me drinks and he's fucking broke. And he was complaining about my $45 drinks. And I was like, bitch, that's cheap. Like, yeah. Then I like I was crying in fucking Heathrow Airport. All these people, strangers, like feeling bad for me. And I'm writing him a fuck you bye letter. Yeah. So then I come back because this does lead to the book. So I come back and I went to a bar, my bar, Crown and Anchor, which is Crown and Crop in Sex Sells. And I got fucking obliterated. I drank a shit ton of Rumplemans. I think I drank the whole bottle. And then I went to the dispensary and I bought some edibles and I took them. And then I woke up in the morning and I was still pretty fucked up. And I hit on my girl, Callie, and I was like, Callie, let's go day drink, bitch. I'm trying to get fucked up. So I go to the Charleston. But at the same time, I saw my friend on my Facebook Messenger. And when I used to get fucked up, I would get all drunk and then I would play Facebook roulette. And if you're a messenger and I see a little green dot, if I didn't know you, I don't give a fuck. We gonna know each other now. I push it and I start talking. Boy, we've had some crazy conversations on that. But that morning, I see my friend's thing, and in the back of my mind, my higher self was like, bitch, you remember what he said last time he was in your bar? He said that he made the last girl that he was with have squirt and that she stalked him. And my higher self was like, phew. And I texted him, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? Are you back from like blah, 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 blah? He's like, yeah, I'm here. And then he came to the bar, and I just flew across a fucking ocean for some fucking weak dick. And then my friend is sitting there, and we're talking, and he starts rubbing on my thigh, and then his dick starts getting hard, and I'm like, that's quite nice. Like, I'm okay. By the time my friend got there, I threw her a lucky 20, and I was like, hey, I'm about to go fuck old boy. So we went back to his house, and we fucked for, I don't even know, but it was fucking fantastic. And he made me squirt 4 times. And the last time, I flooded his fucking bed, and it changed my whole life. It gave me a really good idea for a thriller that I'm going to do, but it changed my whole life. It made me change my whole character. Now my character is a squirter. It made me change her into me because now she literally is like, there's a scene where she's like naked in the mirror and like looking at herself. And she's like, you know, I'm not perfect and I might got some cellulite, you know, but no one's ever complained about these unsmooth lies while they're in this pussy, you know? So I just changed it up and had that guy not taken me to England and broken my heart and done all this fucking bullshit tap dance, I would have never had sex with my friend that's been trying to have sex with me for a long time. God knows. And then I would have never squirted. And then my book wouldn't be what it was. No, you know?
Sometimes you gotta give the. Why did you never blank him before? It was just like kind of ugly.
No. He's a good looking dude. I just never fucked any of my bartender friends. Like, and I was in a relationship for a long time, but I didn't fuck any of my male bartender friends.
Yeah.
So
I feel like squirting is like a spectrum where you can squirt and it happens, but then there's stuff like you were talking about waterfall, like, oh shit.
I flooded his bed. And it wasn't like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing, but I'm gonna write it in a book anyway. And it's funny. It's very funny. Like, I was literally, when it first happened, it was not my shiningest moment. I'm fucking still embarrassed about it. But when you write a tell-all book about your life, you got to tell the embarrassing shit. And it's fucking hilarious. So the same week, I went on a Rumpleman's bender, I went on a marijuana bender, and I went on a dick bender, okay? So I fucked my friend on a Monday. That was a Monday. Then on a Wednesday, I had to work day shift Wednesday. My grave bartender was sick as fuck. He couldn't work that night. So I was like, all right, I'll come back and work that grave if I can get Thursday off. So I worked the grave on Wednesday night. And I was talking to my one friend. He's very good looking. I say friend is I fucked him several times throughout the years, whatever. But we're like we're supposed to hook up later that day. And I don't know why, but I ended up texting another friend instead. I ended up going and having sex with that friend because he was like, oh, you guys like, oh boy, and he made you squirt. Well, why are you fucking with the B team when you could fuck with the A team, you know, blah, 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 because he's supposed to be like whatever. So we went, dude, he put in work. I mean, he was dripping sweat. It was a good time, you know, he didn't make me squirt though. So,
oh man,
yeah.
that would have fucked
me.
To
be honest, I was a little disappointed because once you squirt, you like, if you can't make me squirt, I don't want to fuck you. Like, honestly, I feel like we should teach that. Like, instead of fucking teaching whatever the fuck they teach in high school, motherfucker, pull you aside and teach them that shit, because that's a skill. Like, if you don't got no game and you can make a fucking woman squirt, your fucking your stock goes up, guys. Like, fucking learn how to do that shit. So then that is a Friday. And this, you got to remember, I ended my relationship that Monday. So I'm a fucking hot mess, right? I'm fucking crazy. I'm drinking Rumplemans like it's going out of style. I'm door dashing that shit to my house. Okay. That's wild. So that Monday or that Friday, this is so crazy. This is fucking right. Like, it's crazy. So there's this chick that used to come into the Mint when I used to work there. And I feel like she's a prostitute. She's definitely like uses guys for money. She's like just one of those people that comes around all the time for free shit. She shows up at my bar one day and she is literally like wanting a sandwich or whatever. She comes, I buy her sandwich, whatever. This night she comes up, and when it's time for me to leave, she goes, hey, can you drive me home? And I was like, all right, bitch, I'll drive you home. Like, I'm nice, whatever. So we start driving down the road. And she's like, well, instead of like driving me out, can you just drive me to this bar down the road? Like, it's right there on Valley View. And I was like, all right, bitch, okay. Then we start driving down Valley View, and she goes, well, you know where Valley View turns in Twain? And now I see. Like, she thinks I'm a fucking trick, and like she's like trying to get whatever she can get. And I was like, but I see you. And also, I've had a fucking week, so let's just see where this goes. I'm here for it. So we go, and we get to this bar, and it's called Flex, and it's a gay bar. I've never been in there, and I know the owner. Like, I know one of the owners, and I've never been in there. And so I go inside, and I'm like, hey, Sean, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. They got fucking Rumplemans. Now it's on. It's also underwear night at the gay bar. So there's like these little gay boys all the way with like little fucking assless chaps and little like things, cups on your like nut cup things. You can't take me to a strip club ever in life and give me Rumplemans, because I'll spend every dollar that I have and like fucking
good to know. When you're rich and famous, I'm gonna rent out a bar I used to work at, and we get up on stage. You're gonna give me all the money.
I turned my house into a strip club at a party. That's the way the Unicorn Mafia was born. Okay, the Unicorn Mafia was born because I threw myself a $10,000 party and turned my house into a strip club. Nice. So it's fucking wild. That's also part of, like, it's so good. So I'm at this fucking bar, right? And I'm like, hey, Sean, give me some fucking ones. There's this like gay, like little dude. Oh, yes, I love it. There's
this back in the day for a while too.
Oh, see, that was nothing I should have. Like, if I had a better body, I'd have been a great fucking stripper, bro. Like, I have the personality for it. I just don't, like, no. But So I'm at the fucking gay bar. There's like this fucking guy. He's got an Eye of Ra tattoo right here.
Yeah.
And I'm like rubbing ones on his dick gets hard. He's fucking gay and his dick gets hard. And I'm like, as you fucking should for the queen of the unicorn motherfucking mafia. Thank you. So then it's a fucking gay bar. They don't give a fuck. He's like, his little dick, like his dick is like in this red like sheath. He's like slapping it on my face. I'm here for it. I'm throwing more ones. He jumps down behind me. It's like wild. I'm like, by the end of the night, I spent $500 in the gay bar, like in the gay bar. Like, I'm like, there's a guy walking by with assless chaps. I'm like, here's a 20 on this cheek. Here's a 20 on this cheek. This guy's walking by. He's not smiling. Now, this is where the story gets interesting. Now, I'm fucking.
Because it was so boring before.
Oh, I know. It's so boring. But it gets more interesting and embarrassing. But yeah, whatever. So then we're literally, I'm looking for my shit. I've got the Uber coming. I'm fucked up. I'm gonna go home and rub one out. I'm horny. Like, if the fucking gay guy would have wanted to fuck me, I probably would have seen how far we could take it, because like I was there for it. And then so I go to get my keys. I can't find my fucking keys, and I can't find the bitch I came with. But at the moment, I'm like, I didn't put two and two together. Hey, Priscilla, that bitch. She's a main character in my book, Priscilla. So fucking, I'm like, fuck. I didn't realize at the time the bitch stole my car. So. Yes. So I go into the Uber. Well, when I get into the Uber, I'm sorry. When I get into the Uber, the fucking the lights go out, and I don't remember anything. The Uber ride lasted 11 minutes. I don't know how long I was in the Uber. This is why I don't drink Red Bullets anymore.
Were you roofied, or you just like had way too much?
No, I just blacked out because I was fucking drunk. Gotcha. So I pull up, like when I like woke up or whatever. Yeah. This is embarrassing, but it is what it is. I am shaking and I'm wet. The whole backseat of his fucking car is wet.
You blinked in the Uber.
No. I think what happened is my drunk self like started telling him the story of like, oh yeah, on Monday, I'm like, my boy made me squirt 4 times, blah, blah, blah. And old boy said, I can make you squirt. And I probably said, giddy up, fam, let's go. And he did. Yeah. And then he's like, it's time to get out of the Uber. Like, you're home. You're home. Like, get out. Like, because I was like, I was rumped up. So then I'm out the fucking front of my house with my whole puss out. Like, I'm in my skirt, my fucking tights and everything there. You know, yeah, it's the whole thing. The next morning, the fucking bitch texts me and she's like, hey, I got your car. And I was like, what? Bitch, you stole my car. She stole my car. I got it back, but she stole my car. Yeah. So yeah, that was like, that's a boop. Sorry, that's a whole. That's
no, that honestly, that was worth it for the whole podcast. Like that was great just for that. Someone will probably clip that, and you have a couple of fans here that really like the way you tell stories, and
yes,
we enjoy them.
Anyway, you should buy my book. The book is full of stories, bro.
I agree with there should be like a class to teach young 100%. Men how to.
Dude, I'm bisexual. I want somebody to teach me how to make a bitch squirt. Like, I fucking cannot wait to make her not be able to walk, like baby deer, like type shit. I'm there for it.
Yeah. What I noticed in chat, I'll say, should I say which chapter? What I was.
11. I think you said 11.
Okay,
right?
Yeah. So I noticed in chapter 11 when they're finally like getting down to it, he like throws his leg, gets on his knees, and then he starts at the knee, kissing up the thigh, and then like you don't go to it right away. You just like spread your lips on her lips, and you just barely rub the clit with lips, nose, whatever, and then little here, go down the other leg, little there, and then you make like that sucking motion, and then obviously doing that come hither motion, like you were saying, like that's exactly how I learned that. That has never failed me. One, just to make a girl come, and then two, also I got pretty lucky with just being able to do that. So
okay, go with your bad self.
So I've got. I think part of the reason I was for that because I always tell girls like, listen, first round don't count because I tend to bust pretty early. So I was like, listen, just let me get you there first, give them a couple, and then this way they don't really care that the first round is like 3 minutes long, and then the next round's like, okay, we'll do it better. Give me like 20 minutes, and then we'll do it after. But yeah, I think men should learn how to do that, and I think men should lift.
Dude, that's an untapped market. Like, We might have to have like the Unicorn Mafia squirt school, you know what I'm saying? Like have instructional videos or like fucking something. Like it's a skill.
We couldn't do it on YouTube. We'd need to do
No,
it
you
on
definitely couldn't do it on YouTube. It would have to be something definitely different.
probably like OnlyFans. Which, by the way, are you on OnlyFans to promote the book?
No.
That'd be a good way to promote the book. Anyway, the other thing that I think men should do is that there's been, again, I feel like a lot of women I've been with have had very vanilla sex lives, and they're just like, yeah, I've orgasmed before, I've never squirted before, or there's so many things they haven't done. And one of the other things that I've had women say, and these aren't like big women, maybe max like 150, 160 pounds, I could just pick them up and throw them on the bed. And I don't know, a dozen of them have said, like, I've never had a man do that. Like, what? Like, pick me up. And like, these are not heavy women. And it's like the men just are so fucking weak that they are unable to do that. And so that's the other thing I think men should be able to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
you
feel
get
like
that.
men just, I don't know, like it's here. I don't know. I'm from the East Coast. And also
Same.
when I grew up, guys out there are different. Like over here, they're kind of softer in a weird way or kind of bitchier. Also, my first boyfriend ever was a gang member from Chicago. Like, so I was kind of like, that's probably why my proclivities are so like weird. I remember like when we were younger, like when I first started having sex with him, he would hit my mom's liquor cabinet and he would give like a little inch off every bottle and then give me a drink because you're more fun when you drink, you know? So, but yeah.
I've also noticed with both me and with girls, sometimes it's harder to get them off when they're a little drunk, like the more they drink.
I don't know. All I know is like
it's only some of them.
High. It's like not like. Do you smoke weed?
No, I've tried. Smoking doesn't really do anything for me, like positive or negative. But eating it, like edibles.
Oh, edibles.
I'm destroyed on edibles. I am not a person.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you said a high.
Oh,
Is that
so like
high?
Oh, high. Like when you're high, everything's better. Like that's why I reference it in my book so much, like weed. Because when you're high, food is better. When you're high, sex is better. When you bust high, holy damn, it is like rainbows and unicorns and fireworks and type of shit. One of my favorite pastimes is to get high and rub one out. And like if I'm high and I don't have an orgasm, I feel like I missed I feel like
you wasted it.
Like, God, you just missed out. Yeah.
So I get that way with acid.
I've never taken acid. I'm scared to take it. I'm too
there's
crazy.
Multiple ways to take it. You could do it and go out and like party, and it just, you don't need as much to drink. Like instead of having, let's say, like 8 drinks, you could have like 3 drinks, and it's awesome. And you could take it, and I take it a lot like for business stuff. Like, okay, which one is the best company to invest in out of these 3 and why? And so you could take it that way. You could take it and watch music videos. You could take it and watch like Lindsay Sterling on that is like amazing. But taking it and having sex is one of my favorite things to do. So because everything feels better. Like everything feels better. Like you like brush your arm and it feels good. Not like orgasmic, but it still feels good. So sex on that.
Like Molly or ecstasy, is it similar to that?
I've never taken ecstasy or Molly. I feel like it's probably similar to Molly based on what I've
because that's what you sounded like. What you said sounded like Molly. Like
yeah. So it is mind blowing, and just again, there's almost there's nothing like it. Especially achieving the orgasm, especially if it's with. So I'm not gonna do acid with someone that like I don't know how they'll react and like boink them on it. So it might be only good like with someone that like
yeah,
because I haven't done it with someone that I don't know and then boink them on it. But do that with someone that there's nothing that compares. I cannot recommend it enough. But again, obviously, doing something else.
Yeah, I've never done acid. That's one of the things I'm afraid of. I've heard too many people have bad trips, and I've been through some crazy shit. I feel like that's probably not smart. The last time I took mushrooms, like I was watching The Firm, and Gene Hackman started melting, and he's an ugly motherfucker already. But when you see him melting, it's a game changer. So yeah, I feel like when I did ayahuasca, I didn't even have like a crazy trip. Like I was expecting, how like ayahuasca is like super. Have you ever heard of ayahuasca?
Yeah, I did it. I did the synthetic form of that in 2015, 2017. It's almost like tree bark and this thing that looked like wine, and you take them both, and I felt nauseous for 15 minutes. And then after that, I closed my eyes, but I could still see my hands, and I saw different colors. Like it was, I didn't like see like the aliens or the people that everyone sees,
Right.
but it was still cool. And I definitely want to do it again.
Yeah. I did it with like a group, like a church, out here in Vegas.
A
Um,
church?
yeah, it's called the 96. It's 69. Fuck, I'm fucking blowing it up. I forget what it's called, but it's 369 tribe, I think, or something.
Damn,
My
she
friend
fine.
Christine like been trying, but it's like it was cool. It was not what I expected because you see it and like people are like projectile vomiting, and like crapping themselves out in the rainforest and stuff. And the guy
This doesn't
pulled me
sound good at all.
aside. Yeah, dude, it's like wild. I think you might have been talking about DMT because there's that when they talk about the aliens and
Oh
DMT
yeah,
is like, yeah,
yeah.
DMT is different. Ayahuasca is different. Ayahuasca is like you're in it, bro, and like you can like it's a whole thing. Um, but I didn't set myself up for success because when I walked in, like you are supposed to bring a yoga mat, and I walked in with a fucking yoga mat. But then there's people with like camping gear, yoga mats are this thick, like camped out with like plush. The minute I walked in, I knew I messed up because I wasn't gonna be comfortable. And so like I wasn't able to like fully go into it. But while I'm going through my little subtle trip, like it was just a conversation through my head and like pinhole lights, I'm hearing people projectile vomit. I'm hearing people run to the bathroom, and I'm hearing old boy over here like crying, like holy shit, dude! Like I've never heard a grown man cry like that. And he's like screaming and crying. And later you take the little ayahuasca stick and like you tell about your experience. And he visioned himself as a marsupial, and he had given birth to 4 like babies or something, and 2 of them died, and he was crying from the it was wild. It was a lot. It's like spiritual. It's like a whole thing. Apparently you can get 10 years of therapy through one ayahuasca trip. Like
I
Tom Brady's a big like Joe Rogan, like
yeah, I've definitely a proponent of that with mushrooms and acid. Like
yeah.
I can't recommend enough like for that purpose as well. And I've never necessarily had a bad trip. There was one trip where I just didn't really, it was in Vegas, 2021, 2022, and it was 2023. And I was just, I wasn't a person. Like I was trying to hold on to reality. And my thought was like, okay, my friend Mike that was with me, I was like, wait, no, I know Mike. We serve together, and my life is good. Like I'm successful, but he was just energy, and I was energy. And eventually, I was like, hey, I got to go up to the room. I was like, okay, I'm never gonna see Mike again. Like his energy is now somewhere in the universe, and I'm going this way, and maybe we'll see each other one day again. And I'm trying to think like, okay, so nothing on Earth is real. I'm like Marvel and like Harry Potter and Pokemon. I was like, man, like these are such cool ideas, like, and they should be preserved. And it was but it wasn't bad. Like it just made me think that everything was energy, and maybe they are reserved in like a cloud. I also talked to my friend Sarah on shrooms that was dead. Um, that was insane, and that was awesome.
Have you ever done salvia?
No, that's a weed, right?
I, I don't know what it is. It looks like dirt. Like it's some bullshit. I'll never do it again. I did it. And it was horrible. Like I did it with my ex-boyfriend who ended up being like a crackhead and really, really bad person. But he did it. Like it looks like little balls of dirt. I think it's probably fucking illegal. Well, most stores are, but I'm like, it feels like terrible. You shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So it looks like little dirt or whatever, and you smoke it. And he smoked it, and he was like, ha ha ha, ha laughing, right? I smoke it, and immediately, like, there's no like kick in phase. Like, you fucking hit it, and you are fucking wherever the fuck you're going. And I hit it, and all of a sudden, I was in a white room, and like I couldn't move, and it was basically like just my head, and I could hear the voices from all the people that I were in my life, but like they weren't really there. And it was like I was waking up from the Matrix and realizing like that's what it was. And I was like, put me back in the fucking Matrix. It was awful. And it doesn't last very long, thank God, but that was terrible. I heard another friend of mine that did it, and he like it was like a roller coaster with water, but like when he was coming out of it, like he literally thought he was going to drown. It was, I don't know, it's weird. It's crazy.
I had a friend in a group message say like, is anyone watching Randy live right now? Shout out to Daniel Martinez. Going in and telling people about it. So I mentioned VeVe before. and VeVe is a digital collectibles platform. So they sell comic books, Marvel, Disney, Bad Idea, Image. They have digital collectibles as well. So I just got an award. So I got a physical, and then
Oh,
they gave
that's
me a
cool.
digital as well. Yeah, pretty awesome. They engraved my name on it too. They gave, where's Randy Chavez down there?
Oh, that's
Yeah, they got Randy Chavez. So they have done things that are fairly R rated before. So they had, do you know Happy Tree Friends?
Mm-mm.
They're these little like cartoon characters, and I've had a couple of friends of mine. One, my friend Michaela, it looks like a kid's cartoon, and she's like, oh, I'll put this on for my kid. But literally in every episode, they get like decapitated and shocked and flamethrowed, and so her kid was like crying, and she's like, oh my god, what is this? And you see all the, so they have that on there, and they have Vampirella. They have a couple of things that are fairly R rated. They don't have full books yet, especially yours. That's 400 pages.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Um, you have the physical books that you're going to do, and I'm sure those will sell out at some point because again, you have 5,100 followers just on Facebook, not
Yeah.
including
Yeah,
Instagram.
I'm not concerned. This is just my first edition, like my first run. I don't have any doubt how successful my book's going to be. It just needs to get into the right hands. Like, and word of mouth will spread, and I have a very unique voice, and the cover art's cool. And I think those 500 copies will go faster than some people think they will.
So there's a buddy of mine that has a book publishing company, and we were talking about my book. So I have a comic coming out called daCat. I don't know if I'll be able to show you the little daCat tattoo.
Oh, it's cute.
Thank you. And we're talking about publishing rights for the comic, which he doesn't really do comics, but he told me stories about how he's seen certain books that are like, he gives it to like his agent, and they like to the board, and they vote on whether to buy the rights for it. And some books is like, these are so good, and they sell like 3 copies. And then there's some, he said one was this guy, he was selling a book about tying knots.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude's like, listen, like we'll take your money. Like if you want to pay us to like try to sell the rights, like we'll do it, but I would not expect anything from it. And the dude sold like 10,000 copies his first month, and then he's making like 30K a month from it. It's insane. So I think that with the following that you started, at least on Facebook, is that the biggest where you are? I know you have Insta.
Yeah. My Facebook is more followers than my Instagram. My Instagram is like not that big.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that with this, if you are able to sell the first 500 in a fairly timely manner, just to your fans, then I think you could go and to like a Barnes and Nobles or any of these actual like bookstores and say like, hey, can you hold a few copies? Here's my. Have you looked at that yet? Be like, yeah, Borders and Books are actually better than Barnes and Nobles for this reason.
Not really. I haven't really looked into the bigger retailers yet. I'm gonna work it on Amazon. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna have it on Amazon, available on Amazon, on KDP, and then Kindle and stuff like that. But I have a friend of mine that takes some photographs for VGK, which is our hockey team. And I asked him about some information. So I'm going to write a press release, and I have like a whole marketing plan, and my viral video I feel is going to be, I'm going to pay to advertise that. And I think that's going to get a lot of attention.
Okay. So. All right. So I have an idea with it. If you do well on the physical copy, I could try to set a meeting with the CEO of VeVe and be like, hey, this physical just like sold out. And the only thing is that it is I would say an X-rated book, because you got have you explored digital options for like NFTs on the blockchain?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, so blockchain is just a series of mathematical where everything's unique. So we can mint. So I have like this physical. You can make a digital version of it, and even if you make 500,000 of these, the mint number on them will be different. One's number 1, number 2, etc. And some people really like the certain edition numbers. Like if you made a book to go on VeVe, and let's say we did 1,000 books on NFTs, like number 69 is probably going to be worth a lot more than number like $347.
Right. I
Because
got you. Okay, I get
yeah.
you. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's something to definitely look into and to explore. C-Bossing, beautiful, Amanda. So for some of the, I don't want to say C-Boss in general, but some of the other people that are here, there's 219 people here right now. People that might be wondering, are you single right now? And how does your partner, if you have one, feel about this book and what it might do to you because you could get famous?
Oh, I'm single. I'm
Okay.
single. Yeah.
Okay.
Single.
Now, let's say this does really well, and we do this thought experiment, and you, by the end of next year, you sell like 10,000 books, and suddenly maybe you're not on like a bestseller list, but like you're way more.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be on bestsellers list. I'm gonna
All
sell
right.
way more than 10,000 books by this time
Okay.
next year.
So
Everybody's gonna know who the Unicorn Mafia is. This is my first book. The sequel comes out by March.
okay. So we'll do this thought experiment, play these dominoes out, and say that you're on a bestsellers list. I know there's different categories. Which one is this? Like, it's not really a fantasy. I mean, it
I
kind
guess
of is.
I'm fuck, I don't know. Erotic fiction,
Okay.
romance. I mean, it is romance. It is like my friend Priscilla, my main character Priscilla. She is like, bitch, where's the drama at? Like, she's used to reading these books where like a murderer's running in and like watching this chick sleep and he's jerking off, thinking about killing her, and then
Oh
like
my
she's just
God,
they got some weird shit, man. Girls
that is
nowadays
weird.
like some weird shit. Have you been into a sex store lately? They have a whole section called monster cocks. Okay, they are fucking weird, like fucking tentacles and type of shit. Watch it. I'm serious. They got monster cocks. It's wild. Like
Okay,
girls are
so
reading porn that have like werewolves turning into fucking da da da, and they're gotten to get banged out by the like it's wild. They're bored with regular men.
so the most searched term for women's pornography is surgeon, vampire, werewolf, billionaire, and pirate. Those are the top five. Because again, like the normal dudes, like doesn't do it for them
Yeah, they
anymore.
don't
And
because
then
they're boring. Yeah, they suck and they're disappointing. Yeah, I get
I
it.
honestly, like I feel like if I were in my 20s and that lifestyle, we would probably be good together. But now I feel like I'm probably a bit too boring for you. So I'll take my name out of the hat right now. I'll give it up for everyone else. Maybe C-Boss. C-Boss is a really big investor in this token called DEVVE. He's going to be super rich next year. So
Nice.
maybe get his info.
Me too.
You have Gina Barg, or Jen.
That's my bitch. That's a Unicorn Mafia member right there.
All right. So you have all right. So yeah, playing these dominoes out, and you're on bestseller list. You're on. I don't think Ellen's around anymore, or like Oprah. Let's say you're on these different talk shows, but this is the first one that you do. So please remember your good friend, the real Randy Chavez, gave you first one. How does if you want to, and I don't know if you want this, but let's say if you want to try to find a forever bae, like someone like just for you, that fall in love, that romantic thing. How do you weed out the guys that are genuinely like they probably want you for you? Maybe they found you because of this book, but they look at you, they think you're amazing, versus the guys that are just like they want to ride your coattails a little bit, use your own fame to try to launch their career, or guys just want you for your money. How do you weed out those guys?
Fuck, that's crazy, dude. Fuck, that's a really hard question. I'm gonna have to tag. No, I'm really closed off right now. Like my whole heart was just like fucking through a whole blender, and it was all fake. Like it wasn't genuine at all. So now my guard is way the fuck up. Like my cutoff game is ridiculous. Like it's just I'm not tolerating any bullshit. And the next person that they have to meet my criteria, and my standards are a lot higher now.
What is your criteria?
Well, they have to be spiritual. Like I cannot play catch up in that department anymore. Like if you don't share my views, and my views are like up the spiritual rank. Like if you listen to, like if I really went into it deep about what I think, you're like, this bitch is a little booty boop. But
oh, I love woo woo. By all means, go like that.
like one of my favorite tarot readers is Chosen 144, and some of the shit he talks about resonates a lot for me. And thank you, Peter. I appreciate you, babe. And he just told me, he's like, you got this. You're a fucking goddess. Like that's my boy. So like for the next person that I'd ever remotely be interested in, like you have to be spiritual. You have to, and drinking, you can't crazy drink because that does lessen your spiritual gifts. I would prefer to be with someone that doesn't eat meat because I don't eat meat anymore. And the way that I feel is that that's one of the last lessons that you have to learn. Like, I'm not ever coming back to this planet. This is my mic drop life. Like, I'm getting done. I've cleared through all my fucking karma. I have done so much work on myself. I'm not fucking recognizable. Today, in one of my comments, so cool, there's a guy that he's like, I cannot believe that this is the same person that I met 8 years ago in this little bitty town, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's the best fucking compliment that I've ever had, because I am this bitch. I was always this bitch, but I was just buried under a lot of bullshit for a long time. And now, like, I just won't tolerate anything. Like, so I need you to meet me on a spiritual level. And sexually, fam, like, if you're not a good kisser, you can fucking kick rocks. If you are not aggressive, you can kick fucking rocks. I'm an aggressive woman when I'm with women, but when I'm with a man, I don't want a fucking bitch. I want you to be a fucking man. Like, I want you to, like, pin my arms up. Like, let's do some real freaky shit. The hottest sex I ever had was with this one guy who also fucking broke my heart. But that's okay. He actually wouldn't even date me, and then he ended up marrying some person. But we were banging out, and he fucking choked me. He slapped me. He spit on my face, and he licked that shit off. My God, that still gets my dick hard to this day. That's why I watch Bruno Dickummers in his little van video, bro. Like, that's my shit. Like, I want someone to own a little white van with me, and we role play on that bitch. You know, I dress up like the cute little hitchhiker, you know what I'm saying? And I walk down the side of the road, and they're like, baby, like, is you looking for a ride? Yeah, daddy, like, I am. Like, boppity boppity bop. I highly recommend that video. But yeah,
I love roleplay. I love that shit.
dude, so as sexual as I am, right? Every person I've ever been with is like so not on that scale of the spectrum. I have really not got the role play. I packed a whole fucking suitcase to go turn this man's world upside down. I didn't get to do none of it. It was crazy.
So this is, I don't know what you're for a forever part, like someone that's your person. I'm like, these are all of the standards, but if you're just looking for like a wham bam thank you man, like to fulfill the fantasy of role play,
I'm not doing that anymore. I've wham bammed, and I'm like, I'm not sharing myself with anybody for like a little, like, this is not like a little stop off pit stop. I'm a fucking all or nothing type bitch. And the next person that comes to me, like, it's all or nothing. Like, you have to take me for all or nothing, because I'm not settling anymore. So I could go wham bam. Like, right now, there's like a Rolodex of dicks if I want them.
I'm
like,
sure.
I want it. But I don't. Sure. I'm good. I'm good on it. Like, the last person I had sex with, this fucking weirdo. So, like, we're like, he's super cute. Like, he's not like anything that I would even like go for. He's like shorter than me. He's little. Like, he's a father of two. Like, I was really, 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 I met him on Tinder. I was really impressed, like, how good of a father he was. Like, that's fucking, it gets my dick hard. If you're a good parent and you put your kids first, fuck, that's how everybody should be. So he's sending me dick pics, whatever, and his dick is like big, and I'm like, how can a guy with that short? This is a game changer. I didn't know that short guys could have like big dicks. That was like eye opening. That opened it all up, because I was like, I just like, if you were on the certain level, I'm not even gonna swipe right because you're under this foot tall, whatever.
Midgets have normal sized dicks.
Yeah, I was just, I don't know, tall guys, skinny guy, who knows? It's like and not every black guy has a big dick either. That's a fucking fallacy. I've seen some micro penises on some black men, and I feel bad for them.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's terrible, bro. So this fucking guy, right? I like kind of fucking friend zone him. I'm like, I'm not even gonna do it. This fucking asshole shows up on my bar. He's like, well, hypothetically, if I was outside, could you come outside and kiss me? I'm a sweet ass bitch, bro. Softy in the middle, bro. That was actually low key really cute. He fucking got me, that bastard. So I go out there, I kiss him. It's real cute. Then we go on a date. It's cute, whatever. We go back to his house. We're smoking a little weed. We're kissing. Now, I am a real ass bitch. I don't pull punches. Like, I can't be inauthentic. It is what it is. If some shit happens, I'm going to talk about it. He's kissing me, and his mouth, he's wet. Like, his a lot of slobber, bro. But I was trying to be cool. I was like, I'm high. I'm like, I never got it. I probably said something that embarrassed him. I was like, I never had a guy get my mouth as wet as he got my pussy. I didn't know he had some type of salivation problem, so I probably hurt his feelings there. Then I go to suck his dick, right? Because I'm fucking skilled. I can fucking deep throat a dick. I can hit switches, bro. I don't have a gag reflex. Like, I can fucking big bite. It's no big problem, right? So he's like standing, like, I get him to stand up. So I'm in my knees, like, give him the doe eyes, you know, I'm like about to slap. His dick starts getting soft. And he's like, he gets embarrassed, and he's like, you know, like, I don't do well with like receiving pleasure. So now I'm thinking, he's fucked up. If you can't get your dick sucked without your dick getting hard, bro, like, you got some issues that are deep seated, and we ain't gonna get to it this night. But I was like, he's like, he's like, I'm sorry, it's not you. And I was like, bitch, I know it's not me. I literally said, oh, I know it's not me. And then so he's like embarrassed and we like get on the floor. And I was like, well, it's cool, bro. Just start kissing me again. Like, I'm a grown ass woman, bro. I'm not a little fucking child. Like, let's get it. So we're having sex. And he's like, oh, I'm doing work. He's like, I'm trying not to come. Like, he's like, I'm trying not to come. He's like, and then like I hit him with the kung fu grip. And he's like, oh shit, you grip me. He's like, he's like, I'm trying to stay alive here. I'm trying to stay alive. All this fucking bullshit. We finally finish. It's over. And then like we were talking, like a couple of days later, he texted me. He's like, oh my God, fucking guys from fucking California bitches, bro. Like fucking little pussy ass bitches. He's like, oh, I really liked our chemistry and like the sex is all good, but I really don't want to pursue you romantically. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. I don't want you romantically either, but god damn, really? And that's when I decided I'm going to be fucking celibate for a minute because this pussy is too good to be just giving it out to fucking losers that do not fucking deserve it. I'm fucking done. You gotta make me smart.
I agree.
And you gotta come with some fucking flowers, bitch. Let's do it. I've sent more flowers to fucking strippers out here in Vegas than I've been sent flowers from guys. That's crazy.
Damn. It's time definitely to give flowers when they, I don't want to say when they earn them, but when they, if they're awesome, if they're like, then okay, yeah, you deserve flowers, you deserve whatever.
I buy myself flowers every week.
Like Miley Cyrus. So there's I guess two things with that, or I guess three things with that. One is which I don't like getting head either. I'll tell you what, it's a quick story. So I was 19 and this one chick that I met at like a Fridays, we go back to my place. She's doing the deed. And I'm just standing there like hands on the head, like I'm enjoying it. And then she bites me. And this was not accident, it was like a intentional. And I don't react. I instinctually just go, and then her like and then she just goes down. I was like, oh my God. And then she like grabs herself and she leaves. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to jail. Oh my God, like, I didn't think like, okay, she bit me, I'm going to get her back. It was just a knee-jerk reaction. So since then I didn't like it. And then 2 days ago, I'm with this gal and we get a hotel for the night, because like everyone in where I am right now is like they like don't live alone. They like live with other people, and it's like, okay, we'll get the hotel. And we boinked a lot. So in like the morning I'm getting ready to go and she's like, I can't again. It's like too sore. And she's like, but I'll suck your dick. And I was like, okay. Because I was like, okay, do it. And then this is actually the first time in like a long time where I let a girl do that, and it was fine. And I was like, oh, okay, this was nice.
Do you think that you'll let another woman, like, are you open to it more now?
I'd have to trust. I mean, she trusted me and she let me do a lot. So I felt like I at least owed her the obligatory, like, okay, you trust me, I'll trust you. The other thing I was going to mention is that for the role play, and I won't say lower your standards, but for the role play, go to Comic-Con. There will be so many dudes that again, you pick your fancy, right? But there'll be so many dudes there. A lot of nerds are really good-hearted. I don't know how spiritual they really are. Maybe they pray to like Odin and Thor, but they will role play but like, I've never gone to a Comic-Con where I didn't get laid and where role play wasn't on the table. So like, would definitely, for you, if you want to do that, like, try to pick a nerd. Try to pick someone at Comic-Con, because
that's funny.
That'll happen. Got a bunch of people over here. We are doing great. What's up? 250 people here right now. There is I feel like we've gone through a lot of stuff. There was something else I was going to bring up from your last blurb. I forgot what it was. You were in Vegas. You're doing this. Okay, yes, spiritually. What are the physical traits? Like, I know, I guess from that other dude, like, does they have to be a certain height? They have to make a certain amount of money per year?
No, money is not important. Like, I feel like when I'm successful though, that ship has sailed for me to date anybody that is like not as financially. I'm just not going to trust you. If you come at me and you are broke, like every person I've ever been with, except for my ex, has been broke, and I've always done that. And from a place where I didn't have a lot, I was always taking on, even with my fucking loser ex fiance, right? Like, I paid for the fucking trips over there. Like, the fucking last trip, He tried to book us at this really shitty hotel, and like we're gonna be banging out for a fucking week, and I'm loud. Okay, like I didn't want to get the hotel calling every five minutes. Oh, I'd be proud, bitch. You would. Now I know why he didn't care if they fucking was in a hotel, because bitch, you ain't gonna make me scream because your fucking dick was weak. So, like he didn't mind. Like, oh, it's not a problem. I thought I was gonna be fucking screaming the rafters off. So I was like, I don't want the office calling every 5 minutes. So I was like, I don't want to stay at this shitty hotel. I'm gonna pay an Airbnb, and then you pay me back the amount that for the hotel, right? And then all this other stuff. And I'm not going to get a dime from his ass, which is fine. It was a cheap lesson. It was very cheap. But in the future, once I get successful, like more successful and my coin is up, like, yeah, if you don't come up, like my guard's going to be really way up. Like I told him that even. I was like, I'm so glad that I met you before I'm famous, because I know you really love me for me. And then like when I get famous, will I ever know? I don't know. I think I'm amazing, but fucking finding someone that thinks I'm amazing as I find myself. My ex-boyfriend the other day is like, you sound fucking conceited. I was like, I'm not fucking conceited. I'm confident, friend. Like it took me fucking 45 years to love myself. And the shit that I've been through has built me to be a fucking gangster, bro. Like I'm harder than most people. Like I survived something just a few years ago that most people would fucking cry in their fucking pillows. I was about to celebrate my 1 month sobriety, and my friend Talia she's a fucking addicted to Vanderpump Rules, bro. Like literally Vanderpump Rules. So she got invited to this thing where Sheena Shea was doing this convention, and I invited myself along. So we go road trip LA. Never been to LA before. I'm fucking excited, right? Let's get it. I get her in to see the thing. I go up to the thing. I didn't have a ticket. I give the guy $100. He gets me and her in. Now we're VIPs. Now she's like one table away from the stage. She's fucking living her best life. We're having martinis. It's fine. We go out after the night, and we meet this chick. She's really cool. The next night, me and my friend are out, and then she goes home. The very next night, the hotel and I was about to finish my fucking book. I took my book there to finish it. That's how close I was to finishing the book. And that's another reason that my book got on hold, because of what happened. So I want to go out that night, but I didn't want to go out in LA by myself. I was like, it's LA. I'm scared of LA. I've never been. So I hit up this girl. She's like, yeah, go have dinner. I go to Nobu. I have like a $300 Nobu dinner, right?
I love Nobu.
Bro, I fucking ate a lot of food. I had a martini at dinner. I ate a lot of food. I meet her at this bar. I have another drink. Now, this is coming from somebody who can fucking drink, okay? I drink Rumpelmints. I can drink a whole bottle. And if I eat, you can't fuck with me. I'm German and Native American. I was built for this shit. So, and I had breakfast that morning. So I go to her, whatever, we go to the bar. Then we take a fucking Uber from that bar to another bar. This is where I fucked up. I left my drink unattended at a bar in strangers, and I was roofied. Now, I missed, I think, 9 hours of my life. I don't know exactly how long. I was in my hotel room, and I was naked, and there was a guy with a huge penis having sex with me in my ass. He was fucking me in the ass, and I like started screaming a little, and I came to, and then he like stopped fucking me in the ass, and then he fucked me for a minute, like, cause like I just literally like I fucking came to, bro. So I like touch him, and he's like, oh, you want more? And then it's like he stuck it in my vagina for a minute, and then he goes to the bathroom. He comes back out, and I'm laying there like I'm fucking zooted, bro. I don't know what day it is. Yeah. So he comes back out. He's dressed in this motherfucker was nice dress, bro, like blue suit, like gangster. He throws a dirty washcloth on me, and he goes, you got what you wanted. And then he left. And then so I'm like laying there, and I'm like, I don't really know, bless you. And I don't really know, like, I'm like, I don't know. I lay there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I finally get up, and I investigate the fucking scene of the crime, right? Yeah. The bed. So like, this is your mattress, right? Mm-hmm. And so mattress and box spring would be like here. The mattress was like this, like hanging off. The middle was a blood stain, probably the size of like about like that big. There's also blood and shit streaked everywhere on the bed because he fucked me in the ass for like, I don't know if it was more than one person. I wasn't fucking conscious, and it wasn't fucking consensual. I go in the bathroom, and every fucking towel in the fucking bathroom is dirty. And like I fucking cleaned up. I called the housekeeper, and I was like, hey, I started my period. I need new bedding. And I like kind of just hermited in that room because I wasn't going to finish my book. You know, I was going to just like fucking think about, like, I was just depressed. I didn't know what happened. Like, it was rough. So I came back, and the next day I had to go to work, and I'm at fucking work. It's a slow day. My one friend comes in, and I kind of tell him what happened, and it fucking hit me like, bitch, you were fucking roofied and raped. Like, it's like real serious. Like, this wasn't like, you know, fucking, like, it was a lot. And I call like my nurse friend, and I go get like all these pills, and like they put me on HIV medicine, and I didn't get anything. I regret like not going after the kid, because I hope he doesn't do it to anybody else. I feel like that night, it happened to me for a reason, that there was a lot of fucking young girls in there that have not lived through one thing, like 1/10 of what I've lived through my whole life. I've had somebody try to set me on fire. I've had someone play Russian roulette with me, like break into my house and hold a gun in my fucking head and put me in the corner and fucking play Russian roulette with me. So, and I've been raped before. I mean, I've lived through some shit. And there was some little 23-year-old girl in that fucking bar that night. And had it happened to her, it would ruin her fucking life. And it just derailed me from mine for a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. When going, so first off, again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's okay, bro. I'm good. I'm cool. Like,
okay.
Don't like get triggered. We good. Like, I'm fucking, it made me who I am today. I'm fucking good. And I got a fucking killer story, like a fucking fictionalized version, which I mentioned in motherfucking Unicorn Mafia. Okay. Chess moves. Okay. Chess moves. There are Easter eggs in this bitch. Like, everything, this is smut, right? But it tells about other things. This story's in there. Inevitable 888. Danielle talks about the book that she wrote with her experiences with her lame ass fiance. That's the lame ass fiance I had, because Danielle's barbaric as me. Okay. Yeah. So that we led that little Easter egg. I've got a vampire book down the road. I left that in there too. When they're in New Orleans and they tour 1401 Royal Street, that vampire is my vampire book. Then we talk about No Trigger Warning, which is Amanda's retelling of her rape. Have you ever seen the movie I Spit on Your Grave from the 1970s?
No.
Okay, so it's like a rape fiction. So there's this writer, and she goes to like write her book in the middle of the woods, and these hillbilly fucks break into her thing, and then they rape her and they try to kill her. And then she flips on him and goes, fucking, right? So like one, she like seduces him, and she gets him in the tub, and he's fucking stupid. Like, bitch, you just raped her and left her for dead. Like, she really wants to fuck you, dumbass. Mm-hmm. So he's in this tub, and she like cuts his dick off in the water, right? Like, so I have a fictionalized telling of my rape that will come out later. But like the little Easter eggs for my future offerings are in this bitch. So we good. Like, It only made me stronger.
And hopefully you can monetize it and make a bunch of money.
I'll monetize the fuck out of everything.
Hell yeah. So there's speaking of monetizing stuff, you mentioned before that you don't rightfully don't want any broke dudes. And I think that's a good litmus test to have. But what about
I don't want anybody right now. Like, I'm good.
What about someone, and not now?
Have you ever put yourself in like a hermit? Like, have you ever just been like,
yes,
every person I've ever fucking dated has disappointed me in more than ways than one, and I'm just like fucking done. And I like girls too, so it's like disappointment on both sides of the gender.
When I've had people disappoint me in the fact that they, I don't want to say disappointed. It's like, oh, I was hoping this person, but it's just like, oh, okay, nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to be exact. Like, they're going to have their quirks and their faults. And you shouldn't be disappointed by that. That's part of what makes them them, and part of what makes them human. But especially even the things that they've done that was like wrong, like, are okay. If you've done certain things that are wrong and keep doing them, shitty person. But if you did some things that were wrong and you've taken actions to correct those mistakes, I was like, that's cool. But sometimes I have, like I'll date someone and I know they have this issue, and it's like, maybe I could help them with it, and then I just can't, and maybe that's on me. But let's say someday in the future, whenever you are ready to get back on that horse again, maybe it's somebody that maybe they're kind of broke, but for a decent reason. They put like all the money they have into, let's say, like their music or their art, and they're genuinely working. They're not sitting on their ass like, all day. They're working like 16 hours a day. They're doing whatever to support like their hobby that they're hoping turns into something great. Is that something that you'd be like, okay?
Yeah. I mean, money's not like, I wouldn't date somebody for money. Like my ex that I was with had a lot more money than I did, and it just, money is not like what I'm not after.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would have to be depend on the person. And like I can read energy, and if they don't come with me at the right energy, I'm gonna know, you know. Like my tolerance for like what I put up with is a lot different.
Vegan thing, there's no VeVe giveaway today. We will do one during the week, but we thank you for tuning in. So there's someone saying I love revenge stories. Have you ever seen Last House on the Left?
Oh yeah. Well, you'll love my book.
Okay, yeah. Last House on the Left. That rape that happens in there is
That's
awful.
very Last House on the Left is in the same vein of I Spit on Your Grave.
Oh yeah, that was it. So
But I'm here for it when they get fucking murdered out in the back.
I took a date to that.
I mean, all those movies, like I feel like you're lagging or something. Like I talk and you talk. It's okay. Sorry.
All you. Nope.
Oh, no, we're good. Though with those movies, like they are awful. But in the end, the guys get what they are getting. So, like, there's certain movies. Like, there's a movie that I couldn't watch a long time ago. I actually sold movies for a while, and in the '90s, a movie came out. It was in like reverse or something, and the chick, I think it was baseball. I'm not sure, but it was horrible, and she got raped, and then like they killed the person in they hit him with a fire extinguisher and like caved his brain in. That was a little rough, but any movies where anything bad happens, as long as the bad guys get their just desserts, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Revenge movies. I like revenge movies too, fam.
Yeah, John Wick is a great revenge movie.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I took a date to see Last House on the Left because I thought it was supposed to be like a horror movie, which it kind of is. But then like it was just really uncomfortable, like holding her hand.
That's a bad date movie. That's a bad date.
Yeah, I was like, man, they should have. But apparently it's a remake too, and like I guess I should have known, but I didn't.
It came out. The original came out in the '70s. Like, when were you born?
Yeah, 90.
Yeah.
So, I completely missed it. Anyway,
it's okay. Nike or Reebok named a shoe in the '80s the Incubus, and the Incubus is a spirit that rapes women in their sleep. Think about that. And it was a women's running shoe.
Isn't there a band called Incubus?
I think so.
Damn, I don't know why you would name your band that. Yeah, it is. It's a rock band. That is wild. So in your spiritual journey, like if we are spirits here, and this is your last kind of time here, you said, because you've learned through and gone through so much.
Yeah.
I'll ask you a similar question that you asked one of your ex-lovers. It's like, yeah, I want my stuff to be on the big screen. Before you take that next leg of the journey, what do you want to be known for here after
changing people's lives?
In what way?
I want to change people's lives. So I've set the intention with my writing that when you read it, you're going to be changed in some way. And I know that this is just my first offering, and this is smut, bro. It's porn. It's porn on pages. Like it is, but it's also a twin flame journey. This is just section 1 of the twin flame journey because it's a three, unless Netflix picks it up and wants it to be like 6.
Oh no, she's gone. She'll come back. Oh, I'm about to start. Oh, sorry. You guys are still here. Hey, everyone. So this is and she is.
Sorry, that was my dog. That's Bella. I'm sorry. She's an asshole. I apologize. Sorry. So this book is a twin flame journey. So it's three books. The first, I don't know if you're familiar with twin flames. Usually when the twin flames, like they have a connection and then something breaks them apart and then they have a separation period and then they come back together.
Yes.
So this book is that. And even though it's porn, I have subtly snuck in some spirituality. There's angel numbers all throughout it. There are spiritual terms in this book. It's crazy fucking smut and fucking spirituality, but whatever. Get baptized by the squirt, baby. So it snuck it in there. But this is like, have you ever heard that analogy where like you put a frog in the water and then you turn it up really slowly so they won't jump out? So this is the introduction. And as my other books come out, it'll be setting, like by the time my life story comes out, which I want to drop on December or October 10th of next year. Instead of getting married, I want to release my life story. I am Unicorn Mafia, Virgo season, and the Unicorn Queen. And by the time someone gets those read, they're going to be different. Like something is going to go into your psyche and flip that switch that got flipped for me, after I woke up, or that one little epiphany moment that changes everything. I want to do that, because people go through their lives and they have bad things happen to them, right? And I'm talking like fucking minuscule shit. Like, I don't know, your fucking high school gym teacher fucking touched your knee after class, and oh my God, clutch my pearls, now I can't fucking eat a taco at Tuesday. Like, fucking people get scarred over the bullshitest ass shit.
Yeah.
I've been through more in my life than most people could handle. And I'm still here, and I'm still positive, and I'm still the most loving person that you'll ever fucking meet. And I can inspire people, and I want to inspire people to change their lives. I want to inspire people to fucking in that relationship that they've been in where the person is treating them like shit. Because if someone fucking loves you, they don't treat you like shit. If they fucking love you and they're making you cry, they don't fucking love you, bro. If they're introducing you to their friend as a name that makes you feel some type of way, they're doing that to make themselves feel better and make you feel small. And that's not fucking love. People that don't love themselves, like I just want to fucking inspire people. I want to fucking wake them up, man. I want to fucking give them hope. I want to give them what took me a really long time to learn. I want them to love each other. I want them to love themselves, because self-love is where it starts. And you got to be authentic. And that's like, you're right. Love is not pain. Love is not pain.
Have you ever seen the movie Blast from the Past?
Huh?
Have you ever seen the movie Blast?
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah, with Brendan Fraser, where they're like, yeah.
I know, like, you're obviously writing your own stuff, but I think in one reality that maybe you haven't connected with yet, that you wake up from your 10-year medically induced coma and you have 10 years of pop culture, gone,
Yeah.
And I think it'd be cool if you met someone that is like a pop culture nerd, and he was able to show you all these things, and you slowly fall in love, like kind of like from Blast from the Past. I love romance movies like that.
Yeah.
That's my
I feel like if and when that person is in my life, I feel like I have a soul connection with somebody. The fucking deep longing that I have for love, or the feeling that I have. So, fucking asshole. This is another reason why fucking asshole in the UK got me so bad. This fucking asshole. So when I came off my 10-year induced coma, right, self-induced medical coma, whatever you want to call it, one day I had a dream, and in this dream, I was married and I had a daughter, and I had love for the first time in my whole life. Like, I felt it in every pore that I had. Like, I fucking felt it. And in the dream, we were walking through a field, and I was holding her hand and he was holding her hand. And then I woke up from the dream. And when I woke up from the dream, I felt like my whole world was ripped away. I tried to go back into that dream, and I can lucid dream, so I can kind of go back in the dream sometimes, but I kept trying to go into that dream. And the next night I tried to go back into that dream because my whole life was ripped away when I woke up from that dream.
Yeah.
And so that dream was probably about 9 years ago. Now I meet Fuckface, and then we're texting, and then he goes over to fucking England. And one night, and I fucking swallowed his cum, which was some bullshit, because I fucking think, like, if I wouldn't have, then this whole story wouldn't have even happened, because that's some fucking bullshit. It was like a weird fucking energetic tie. I don't even fucking know. So I'm at my house, I'm hitting my weed pen, and I'm folding clothes, and I'm like watching a tarot video, and all of a sudden, have you ever seen the movie Ghost, or like any like horror movie or like a ghost movie where the ghost takes over the body, and like you see like the thing, and then the person's like, right? So I'm standing there folding clothes and folding towels and like that. And I'm the 1% of people that can't see a vision in their head. Like, if you ask me to shut my eyes and envision an apple,
yeah, right? You can do it.
I can't envision that. I always thought that Hollywood was making that shit up when like a character like sees some shit. I was like, that's the best fiction ever, because that's not real. So anyway, sorry, that threw me off. I'm like a boopity boop bitch. So anyway, that thing happened. And outside of my field of vision, I saw visions. I saw me and a guy on a red carpet. And I was like, we were going in to see my movie. Then I saw me and that same person getting like dressed up as romantic movie characters throughout time, like Princess Buttercup and Wesley from Princess Bride, and like a couple other ones. Then we were on a beach getting married. And then the last vision was me and that guy and the girl walking through a field. And I was like, oh my God, like, holy shit, he's the one, like, that's a sign, right? And now I don't believe like that was all a sign just to get me to like go after that. But have you ever had a soul connection with somebody? Like when you meet them, it's instantaneous and it just like never lets go. Like it's just there. Like even if you're not in each other's lives, you still can't stop thinking about them.
There's been a couple of people, and I think this might be a twin flame thing, because twin flames I don't think have to be like together. They could be twin flames and friends.
Not end up together, yeah.
There is yes and no. I mean, if it would have happened, like again, if we were right for each other, we'd be together. So no, like I've had women that I've loved and that I would, two of them I would have been okay with having kids with, you know.
Yeah, the one with the great pussy and the 5 kids, right?
And the one with the 5 kids had a great pussy. They were like top 2, like they were both in the top 3, and like oh my God, that if I could take some of my like net worth, or I could even like a part of like, I don't know if you ever read Harry Potter, where Voldemort rips his soul into like 7. Even if you take like part of my soul, like so I can go into a reality where I could be with either, probably the more recent one, because we probably had more of a mental connection than the other one. But I would do it. Like I would say like, okay, what do you need to take from me so that I could live in those realities? Knowing that, yeah, I'd probably do it. But that being said, I don't have I'm not. I feel like Michael Scott at this point, where he's like, I'm ready to get hurt again. Like, so I've been on this like tirade the last like 3 weeks of trying to find a forever bae, and my friend Megan calls it a hoe phase, which believe me,
like
I've had those.
Yeah.
Like I've had those hoe phases, and this is not like like granted we're boinking a lot, but I'm genuinely trying to like that's supposed to be. You boink until you find someone that you want to boink forever, and it's been fun. Not successful yet in finding that forever bae, but I forget the original question about, or I haven't had that kind of. Yeah, I'd say those 2 girls I would, but then there are some friends where I love them and we're friends, and some of them that I've boinked and we don't anymore because we might be better as friends, and like I love them. There's one girl that I know I told her like, hey, listen, I don't trust myself to like vet these girls and to discern which ones want me for me or they want me for like the success and fame. Like I want you to be there for everything and come to dinner with us and like
be a judge of character for you.
Yeah, be that for me. So and that woman, like I love with all my heart. We're just not meant to be together in that way though. So I don't know if that answered your question at all.
Yeah, I don't think like for me, I've had like I thought what I had with my fiance was a soul tie, but I've experienced one in my life before. I dated someone before I dated my ex-boyfriend, and he was the one that gave me the back massage that
that made you
that made me like almost come. But I never came with him, honestly. The first guy that ever made me come, and I'll sign it too.
I'll pay for it. So we'll give it to vegan thing. He's been asking, so we'll.
Oh yeah, cool. I got it, bro.
Vegan thing, message me your details. All right, sorry, keep going.
But so like the guy that I had I had a soul tie with him. Like I literally, it was weird. Like we dated, and then he was like, I've had triggered in my past. Like I was with somebody that for a long time that we were together for like 9 years, but like we were out. He was like, I was so unhealed. I fucking done. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. I go look back and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, holy shit. Like this me wants to go back there and beat my old ass. Like I want to fucking go crazy. But so we were dating and I was really, really into him. I was like crazy about him. And he was like, oh, well, I didn't expect to meet my next girlfriend when I walked into Charleston that day. And he literally was like, one day we were talking and he's like, oh, I was such a good partner when I'm with someone. And I was like, fuck you. And then so my ex-boyfriend, who he was within a relationship for a very long time, he ended his relationship to be with me. And this other guy wouldn't even date me. So I went where someone fucking gave me a little effort, you know? in the grand scheme of things, our relationship was not very romantic. Our relationship was never fucking romantic. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling. It fucking for sure was not goddamn sexually fulfilling. It was
Oof.
like, it was horrible.
sounds
It was
awful.
horrible 5 years of my life. And then about 8 months later, after maybe 8 months, 6 months, I don't fucking know. One day I got all drunk and I like messaged old boy, and I called him. And he was like, "Oh, I got married." And I was like, "Bitch, no, you get married. Like, you was talking about you didn't even want a relationship. Like, you didn't get married."
Yeah.
Yes, the fuck he did get married. He got married to this bitch that is like I can't say, I don't know the bitch, but fuck the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, he got married. And I was like, "Oh my God, he married that bitch." Like, they literally went to fucking Goodwill. She got her dress at Goodwill. He wore like a fucking t-shirt tux. And then it was like a fucking joke. And I was like, what the fuck? And for whatever reason, even though fuck that guy, bro, for fucking 5 years, constantly in my head, like literally, like it was ridiculous. Like one day he like messaged me, he like friended me on Snapchat, and I was like, oh shit, well I wasn't expecting it this soon. Like I figured like he wasn't done, but eventually like, and so I got all rumpled up one day and I like sent him a message, and it was a cute message. It was like, is this the I'll call him PETA. Is this the PETA, or am I getting catfished? And then he left me on red like a little bitch. And I was like, motherfucker, you sent me a friend, like you requested me, and now you're gonna stand like a little bitch. So I blocked him, but then I started drinking. And then I was a fucking crazy person. And then I would write messages, and in the morning I'd go back and they hadn't been read, so I'd delete them. One night I didn't get there in time, and he read it, or his wife read it. I don't fucking know which. But the response was like, oh, I think it was the wife. I don't know. But so I blocked him, I blocked her, whatever. Iced that shit, right? A whole bunch of shit. Then when I break up with my ex-boyfriend last year, a fucking week later, this fucking bastard walks in my bar. First time I've seen him in 4 years, right? I fucking passed out behind the bar. I fucking was having a hard panic attack. I was like, holy shit, that's PETA. And my friend goes, bitch, that's PETA. And I was like, I know, bitch, that's PETA. So he comes out. I've been waiting to see him for 4 years. I literally, every day I wake up, it'd be just the day that he's gonna walk in my bar, and I don't want, like, fuck him. Fuck, he married an ugly bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? No. Yeah. So anyway, so I finally go up to him. I'm like, oh my God, the first time I see you in 4 years and you didn't bring me whatever his, like, whatever. I won't say too much to give it away. And he's like, I didn't know you'd be here. And I knew he was lying because like 2 weeks ago, Priscilla had told his ass, if you don't want to see Amanda, don't come in on Fridays from 8 to 4. He came in at Friday at 3:40. Bitch, you knew I was going to be there. And he's like, well, I didn't know you were going to be there. And I was like, okay, well, guess what? You don't have to tolerate me for much longer. I'm off in 5 minutes. So then I ignored his ass, and then I got around the bar and I threw some 20s and had Leslie bend over because she was wearing like panties that went up her thing and like whatever. And then the guy was like, oh, the guy sitting next to me was like, oh, I'd rather like eat sushi off of your ass. I don't know, whatever. And then that's the last time I saw him. But it made me like spiral. And then I sent him a letter. It was a really well-written letter. It was called Red Pill, Blue Pill. And I was like, if you want to open it and like read how I'm feeling or whatever, I'm pretty sure that he read it. I don't know. He never reached out to me because he's a fucking bitch. And then fast forward, right? Ever, I'm in fucking UK. I'm sitting across from my fuckface fiance, bitch ass. He's sitting across from me, and I fucking get a boop on my fucking Instagram. And I look down, and PETA liked my fucking post. And I was like, you son of a bitch. You had to scroll down my Instagram to this post, which said that I'm in fucking UK with my fiance, you son of a bitch. Why are you liking my damn post? You know? But that guy, I had a soul tie with him. Like, I still, like, it's like, now, however, that ship has fucking sailed. I don't give a fuck if he divorced his fucking wife and came crawling on broken glass. He can suck my dick. Like, I'm fucking done. Like, fuck that shit. It's wild. But that was a soul tie, the other guy. I wish you'd never, no shit. I wish I wouldn't have either, but that's okay because the whole world's going to read that letter in Virgo season, girl. Fuck that guy. Sorry.
Virgo season. No, it's all good.
Are you a Virgo?
Sagittarius.
Oh, okay, we're friends. Like
yes,
we can. I have a whole like. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. If you are Virgo, I can't. Like, I will never date another Virgo in life ever.
I've dated a lot of Geminis, and I guess Gemini and Sagittarius are fairly compatible, and that's been fun. I don't know if the most recent girl is a Gemini. I think her birthday is Forget June, July. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. It's either June or July. I know in June it's Gemini. In July,
I
I'm
think
not.
July's Cancer, right?
I think up to like June 21st, it's Gemini, and then I think after that it's. But yeah, I'm not having a. I can't find the. I can't find the birthday. I can't. Whether it's June or July, I'll look it up later. And the other one I forget. But yeah, I want the. I don't know. I've heard once you stop looking for it, then it kind of comes naturally. And it's like, okay, so never try that. Just have fun. But anyway, we're going about 2 hours. We'll talk off camera for a little bit. I'll get you the details for Vegan Thinking Thing. Anything you want to say before we go off camera?
No, I'm just like mad, like appreciative for anybody that spent some of your time with me tonight. I really like you to buy my book. Like, I really like you to buy my book. You're gonna rub one out to my book fam. Like, if you're having like any problems in the bedroom, bring my book into the bedroom. Fucking work out some scenes. Like, literally every scene in my book is different, and you want to know how they're different. So I gotta bring these on camera. Oh, that is why every scene in my book is different, because I was in a loveless, sexless relationship and I was only reverse cowgirling, okay? So to keep it spicy, to know what the fucking Kama Sutra action was, your girl got quadriplegic Clin and threw the fucking wheelchair away, and Yoga Barbie, they getting it in, okay? She got sex hair, fam. Like, this is a whole book full of sex hair. So yes, buy my book. You will bust all the nuts to my book. And if you pre-order it on my website, you get a spicy deleted chapter that I had to cut out because the book is a love story. And even if you're rumped up, you're not going to bang out your hot masseuse. Though in the past, my unhealed version, I totally would have fucked her. I mean, I wrote it in the book, but as a healed person that's been in love, I was like, you wouldn't fuck the girl if you really love somebody. So I didn't. Yes, that's it. And then you also get entered to win a $200 womanizer sex toy. It's my favorite sex toy. It's Danielle DeBarbrac's favorite sex toy. It's a $200 value. And if you don't have a clit, you know someone that does have a clit, and she would love it for Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got to take a picture of that, send it to my boy here, because he likes to go on and give me he does stats from like my YouTube channel.
Okay, cool.
And so 315 people here, very nice, love that. So it says, we're here for it, girl. Yep, come down below. So we'll see what we can do as far as getting some sales there, and maybe see how it does, and maybe get a digital NFT version. We'll talk on camera in